do the little opening dance. Everybody, welcome back to Diamond Geezers 2 on Twitch. I'm Mike, and thank you for joining me for a 10th. Well, it's episode 10, but it's not a 10th consecutive day because I missed one in the middle somewhere. But let's not worry about that. Thank you for joining me for day 10, episode 10 of Diamond Geezers 2 on Twitch. We're live once again, and today's going to be quite an important day, but I'll wait until a few people are actually in live online. But the initial explanation, for those of you watching on Catch Up on YouTube, hello, thank you for joining me on YouTube. Basically, today's stream is sponsored by AFC Ruston and Diamonds. Now, I have told them that I'm doing this. They're not giving me any money for the sponsorship, but I want to help them. So AFC Ruston, the real life AFC Ruston and Diamonds, are struggling financially at the moment because of the current outbreak and the lockdown. AFC Ruston are struggling financially. They've lost about £25,000 since the football was cancelled down in their division, and obviously a club of their size isn't going to be able to survive. Good morning, NJ. Good morning, Destroying Angel. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you, Birchie. How you doing? Destroying Angel, thanks for hosting. Thank you for hosting. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. I was just saying that AFC Ruston, if you can do anything financially today to help AFC Ruston, the real AFC Ruston, then please do, because Ralphie B on Twitter put out a chairman's statement last night and said that the club is in serious danger of not surviving this coronavirus problem. There have been some packages put in place for football clubs, but maybe not. They don't know if it's going to apply to their level. So anyway, I said to Ralphie that I would ask everybody today to go to the club shop. There's a link down. If you scroll down my Twitch page so that my stupid face is off the top of the screen. Morning, Luke. Hi, Phylum, Xander, buenos tardes to you as well. So down below there's a link to the AFC Ruston and Diamonds club shop. Ralphie said if anybody buys anything, it supports them, and I mean you can get a badge in like a little ceramic badge in the club shop for £1. So any kind of support for the club would be much appreciated by them, I'm sure. And I genuinely really want their home shirt and their third kit, like their replica shirts, because the third kit it's got little blue and red diamonds all over it. It looks really cool, I think. And I really like their home kit for this season as well. So anyway, I'm not going to try and like press gang anybody into spending £30 on a football shirt if you don't want to, or if you don't have the money yourselves, because it's a tough time for everybody at the moment. I know that. But if anybody can find anything on the website in the club shop that you want, please consider sending some money the way of the club, because they're struggling at the moment, and it would be awful if we were all here having fun going, "Way AFC Ruston, way," and in real life the club is failing. That doesn't feel right to me at all. So we should try and help the club. So if anybody's got anything they can give, then please do. Another thing I've done today, which I don't expect, I've probably done this a little bit prematurely considering what I just said, but you will notice probably that just down below, where is it, over here, I've switched my camera background, so I'm not very good at pointing again. Over here is a little glass. This is Rodrigo Astudillo's shot glass that he drinks his Jaeger bombs out of. From now on, everybody who donates to me or sends me bits or subscribes to the channel, their name will come up about here in my camera, and they'll drop a little coin or a little thing into the Jaeger bomb glass, and it will gradually fill up. What we're going to do, obviously you guys are all VIPs. In fact, I need to set you all as VIPs. I think I'll go VIP NJ _ Scotsman. You're my guinea pig here, NJ, to see if this works. You should now be a VIP. VIP Destroying Angel 2222. Bosh. I'm just going to slowly set you all as VIPs. I did loads of research last night about how Twitch actually works. I'm going to set you all as VIPs. But anybody that donates to the stream from now on is going to fill up Astudillo's Jaeger bomb. And the goal over time is going to be when new people come, and hopefully the channel will grow, and we'll get more viewers every day and stuff. What we want is by the end of every stream, we want Astudillo's shot glass to be full, and then hopefully we'll grow enough that I can change this to a pint glass or a martini glass. There are loads of options, and it's all very fun. Okay, Birchie, VIP, Birchie, 8305. Boom, Birchie, you're a VIP. VIP, Star Child Luke, of course. Starchild Luke. Boom, VIP. VIP. Oh, I've got to set Xander as a VIP. I guess. All right, don't. I will. Philim. Boom, VIP. Zoldring. Boom. Philim, did I hear you're going to do a Jaeger one for every 50 follows? That is also, true. I mean, I'll do a shot of something for every 50 follows, for sure. And maybe not Jaeger bomb, because Jaeger is actually surprisingly expensive here. No, Xander, you're a VIP. Don't you worry about it. VIP, who else we got? Sooty. Sooty's voice. Boom. Everybody currently in the chat, I think, is now a VIP. I don't know what that means for you. But enjoy, I suppose. So as people join the stream, have I missed anybody? I don't think so. As people join the stream, I'll add them as VIPs, because you guys in the chat have been absolutely phenomenal ever since we started. I really appreciate you being in the chat and just having a laugh with me and enjoying the stream. This would be pretty dull if it was just me talking to nobody or just talking to my camera. It would be pretty tiring. So no, you're welcome, guys. Oh, you've got little stars. That's fun. I actually went in. I thought my subscribers should. I made a little badge, because you've got Xander and Destroying Angel have got little firsts next to their name, because you were in the first 10 subscribers that I ever got. I've set a little thing that is like I said you were now a super ultra yesterday. Anybody that subscribes everyone who's on the stream, everyone that's viewing. Hi, we're up to 17 viewers. Hi, everybody. Everybody that's viewing is an ultra. In order to be here, you have to be an ultra. This is a massive commitment, just being on the stream. So you're an ultra by default, just by being a viewer. Everyone's an ultra. Oh, thanks, Luke. It's been a pleasure to watch. It's very kind of you. Thank you. For anybody on YouTube that doesn't see what's in the chat, he said that this has been top class, which is very nice. DMAC, welcome. You're a VIP. Wait, let me just VIP you. Oh, hang on. Get back in there. /VIP. D_Mac. What's number 77? Boom. DMAC, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the chat. You are a VIP. Yeah, so I said yesterday, everybody that subscribes is going to be a super ultra. That was the only thing I could think of. I made a little badge to go next to your names. That's a little blue, it's the yellow triangle with the red text. It looks like the Superman logo, but it's got a U in it instead of an S. Obviously, I'm a design genius, but I've obviously done it wrong, because none of you have got it. I don't really know how it applies. I thought I just maybe after I've got more than 10 subscribers, your firsts will change to the U. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at it. I thought it was going to work, but I've obviously messed something up somewhere. Anyway, we're not going to do too much nattering today, because yesterday I did loads of talking. I had one gin and I just couldn't stop talking. So I'm not going to try not to do too much of that today. We're just going to fire through some games, because as you'll all remember from yesterday, we had a pretty successful day. I think we played 5, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we started with that Slough game. We had 5 good games. The 2 draws, I've slept on it. I didn't actually had a really terrible night's sleep last night, and so I slept very badly on it. However, those 2 draws were really good results, weren't they? Because they were both away. Yep, and we were 2-0 down in one of them and 2-1 down in the other. So to come back and draw both those games was really good. So now, this is all the fixtures we've got left. That's it. I can't scroll down anymore. So we're getting really close to the end of the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, only 12 games left. So I reckon if we rattle through today and we really just pump it forward, we might be able to get, through 6 games today. 5 is the most we've ever done. We might be able to get through 6 if I just shut up and we just sort of get on with it. So let's try a little bit of that. So the first problem we've got is that Big Pete is injured. So someone's going to have to come into midfield. Pretty sure it's going to be Hadland. Which one? Hadland or Goddard? Who's got better tackling? Hadland's got 11. Goddard has got 9. Right, so it's going to be Hadland. It's going to come into centre mid. I think Craig Ferroz, those of you that were here yesterday will remember that Craig Ferroz scored an absolute blinder in one of our games. I can't. It was probably Astudillo gave the ball to him on the edge of the box, and he just slammed it into the top corner. So I sort of feel like BMOS. Good afternoon. BMOS /VIP BMOS 87. Boom, you're a VIP. Oh, DMC12, welcome. This is the first time we're seeing you. I've been enjoying catching up on YouTube, but I'm still behind. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that this is going to spoiler it for you a little bit. If you're behind, because you'll probably see some of the results, and you obviously see where we are in the table. But it's much better live. It's much better on the live stream. And hey, if you keep coming and joining us, then you become a VIP. You're surrounded by VIPs. Xander's is a classic Ferrers Thunderbastard. Yes, it really was. Craig Ferrers scored one of our best goals of the season, I think. I mean, there have been some real contenders. All 7 of Astudillo's goals, for example. But that was a really good goal. So I feel like I ought to put him back in. But where is the question? Because, original Rushton and Diamonds legend Byron Bubb is in the team, and he's obviously not coming out. Oh, I'll tell you one thing I did last night. I think I did it off stream, or maybe I did it on the stream. I re-signed Astudillo. Did I do that on the stream? I think I might have actually done that on the stream, but we've got him until 2013. I think this is going to be the team for today. Martin Lee's going to miss out altogether. He really hasn't impressed me recently. I think that's the team. Oh, no, I need to put Ferrers in. It's so hard to know who to take out. Agent K, welcome to the chat and welcome to the stream. Good afternoon from Northern Ireland. Another country to add to the list. We've got who have we got? We've got NJ is in New Jersey, and Cut Craig, who I haven't seen today so far, but Cut Craig is over in Japan. So from sunny Northern Ireland, I hope. Welcome, very much welcome. Whereabouts in Northern Ireland are you? Let us know. DMAC, you're in Singapore. You never said. God, we are a true global phenomenon. There's no question about it. I'll quickly reiterate now. There's a few more people viewing. If you scroll down, you can go to the AFC Rustin and Diamonds, the real AFC Rustin and Diamonds club shop, and they've got a massive sale on at the moment. Twerno and RVX, welcome. Good afternoon. I'll make you VIPs in just a second. If you've got any cash to spare, buy a £1 badge or something from the AFC Rustin and Diamond shop, or just buy a whole replica shirt if you want. Because they could do with your support. The real AFC Rustin and Diamonds are struggling because of there's no football, so they're struggling. Right, hang on. I need to VIP Twerno. VIP. Oh, no caps. Twerno, you're a VIP. Thank you for being here pretty much since the beginning, I'm pretty sure. RVX, you've joined us for a couple of days now. Oh, Cheshire. Oh, County Tyrone. Is that right? Am I saying that right? I don't know how long you've been watching for, but I've butchered every single Irish name, even the easy ones. I've butchered every single one. I thought I was good at Irish names. Apparently not. I've just been slaughtered in the chat, mainly by one guy, Chris Donahue, I think. Let's see. Let's have a quick VIP for RVX. RVX 365. I think the VIP rules would be if you come to two or more consecutive streams, then you get VIP. So Agent K, it's all to play for. Welcome. And DMC12, it's all to play for. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. We're already up to 20 people. God, you must have nothing better to do with your Thursdays. Excellent. That's exactly what I like to hear. So we're going to make one small change. I might actually take Hadland back out for Ferros. Drop Vickers into midfield. Swap Vickers with Jags, because as we've seen, Jags, even though you wouldn't know it from his numbers, Jags is a bit of an all-rounder. He's got some tackle on him, has Jags. Phylum, you're in Dublin. Phylum, did I not just set you as a VIP? You don't have the little VIP thing. VIP. Did I mess it up? Filylim. I thought I'd already done it. Sorry, I thought I'd done it. I've real hashed it. Can you type it phonetically? Because I would like to say part of the reason actually is because the local team from the place where I can't pronounce the name are trying to sign my goalkeeper at the moment. So I would quite like to know how to say their name properly so that I can curse them correctly. Yeah, classic. Yeah, exactly. Classic me. Phylum Dublin. Oh, wow. We are truly all over the place. I really didn't know that. Thank you. I knew we had a couple tuning in. So anyway, we'll go Steve Jags, DMC. Vickers is good from deep. Actually, that's his best position, Vickers, is central midfield as an advanced playmaker. That is actually his best position. Bubb and Koroma, not really wingers on those sides. Bubb is naturally a right-sided winger, but I want him playing inside forward. Also, he scored a diving header, and so, I mean, I already love Byron Bubb. We all did, but that diving header was just wonderful. And Ferrell's in attacking midfield. I think that's the place for him. I think that's the one. Oh, Penna, you're here as well. Oh, Coleraine. What did I say? Coleraine. Coleraine. Okay, Colerain's good. Penna's here. Brizzle. I don't know what that means, but welcome, Penna. You are a VIP. Penna83, this is at least your second consecutive day. Angie gave me some great suggestions for players yesterday. Keep them coming as well, actually. If anybody remembers any players from FM12 that I can go and look for, bearing in mind that we're literally a pub team. I mean, we literally play out the back of a pub. So we can't sign the likes of Farnerud, Chelstrom and all of that lot. But if you think of any lower league players that were around this time, let me know. Okay, so this is the team we're going to go with. This is the team. Actually, Woodward. Oh God, I should be playing Dugan. Are they still in there? Oh no, it's Cambridge United. Or maybe we've managed to see off. We managed to see off Coleraine. Oh my goodness, there's some top teams in there. Inverurie Loco Works are after Craig Ferrers. Oh, I don't know how to say that either. I lived in Scotland for 13 years, and I would probably say it's Clachnacudin, I would say, but I don't know. But God, he can't go there. Everybody in the chat decide if we give Craig Ferrers an extended contract, considering that we're about to go up and we might be able to replace him with someone, technically better. But I mean, it's Craig Ferrers, isn't it? Okay. Oh, there's some suggestions in the chat. Leo Messi, I've heard he's decent. Yeah, we actually looked for Leo Messi to try and work out whether we'd ever be able to sign him. And I would say there's an outside chance when we're in the Premier League. Anyway, let's just quickly look at who we've got today. Don't look at the screen, people, that this is going to be a spoiler for. North Greenwood. Okay, North Greenwood. God, there's a lot of suggestions in the chat. A lot of suggestions. Okay, thank you for all those suggestions. We'll play this first game against North Greenwood first. And then afterwards, we'll have a look. So this is, obviously Astudillo's up front. Oh, yesterday was incredible for anybody that missed it. I'm afraid that the current version of yesterday's stream isn't up on YouTube yet. I was literally, the reason I slept so badly, I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get it uploaded to YouTube, and it just kept failing, and it's still failing. It tells me now that it's rendering, so as soon as it is actually uploaded, I'll let you know. I've had much more trouble with it than any of the others. It's been a real pain. Oh no, that's wrong. I've always got to set my wingers to man mark. It's a real pain in my neck, but I can't find a way around it other than changing their actual positions, which I don't want to do. So team talk, we're going assertive. We'll do relax and play your natural game. We're going to go attacking. Let's do it. North Greenford. I don't know what we did against them before. We probably beat them before because we have won the majority of our games this season, so I imagine we probably beat them. Right, Omar, straight into the action. Excellent. Beats 2 men. Gets into the box. That's good. I hadn't noticed that Rimmel Daniel's only at 91%. I'm not very good at looking at the percentages, the condition percentages of players. Pre-match, I often miss it. Oh, Molnar's there, but he can't turn it in. Ferrers has put it back into the box. Oh, Bubb was at the back post. He's only about 5'6". It's another corner. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, 2 people think that we should let Ferrers go. Oh, good corner from Ferrers, though. I'm probably in the same boat. I don't know. He is already a bit of a... He's like the king of my heart. Especially because on one of my... I was saying in one of the earlier streams, on one of my Champman 0102 games, he was like a... Oh, that's a pen! Oh, no, Koroma fouled. It's unlucky. Craig Ferrers was one of those ones that got away. And so when I signed him on this, I got really excited. And he's been good. Rimmel Daniel sounds like a nightclub owner. It's funny, he probably is. That's probably why he gets on with Astudillo so well. Great header forward. Go on, Byron. Byron cuts inside. Astudillo, that's all he needs. Oh, he just needs to be anywhere near goal. Get him, Woodward. Woodward's got about 17 for aggression, so I expect to see just thunder. Look at him. He's just he didn't even need to be involved in that. He just came over just to get a piece of someone. Super. Okay, there's 4 people that think we should let Ferrers go. Okay, anybody that wants to speak up on behalf of Craig Ferrers, do it. Otherwise, he's heading to the Highland League by the looks of it. That's easy for Gilps. No problem at all. It's been an okay start. It's been a bit of a quiet start, but we've... Oh, no. Oh, great save, Gilps. Great save. Oh, Gilps has improved, I think, over the course of the season. I mean, he couldn't have got a lot worse, really, could he? But Gilps has got better as the season's gone on. Ferrers, just take the ball off of him. He didn't even take a good touch there. Gilps has improved as the season's gone on. Oh, Astudillo. Oh, he's just laid it off for Omar. Oh, a swerving banana shot, as Champ Manager 102 would say, from Omar, but over the bar. Yeah, it's not been a Not been a brilliant opening half an hour for the ultras at the Dog and Duck. There's probably about 1,500 ultras in the stadium. Oh, Vickers might have found Astudillo there. The big stud might have just found him, but couldn't quite get it through. Oh, Chris Donahue, welcome to the chat. I'll just quickly pause it so I can add Chris as a VIP. Actually, no, I'll keep it going. Just tell me if we score. No, Astudillo is just giving someone an elbow. VIP, Chris. Oh, Chris J. Don. Yeah. Boom. Oh, and Tim. Oh, Astudillo's in. Oh, Kuroma finishes. I nearly missed it because I was too busy setting somebody as a VIP. I'm going to just quickly stop setting you as a VIP so I can go and see that. What a brilliant time to join the chat, Chris and Tim. 1-0 to your mighty Diamonds. I wasn't looking. What happened? Basie down the right. Flicks into the middle. Oh, Astudillo gets ahead of his man. Keeper comes out and does well. But Omar takes about 10 minutes to decide what to do and then realises scoring is probably the most sensible, considering that's your job. Good finish. 1-0 to your mighty Diamonds. Excellent stuff. VIP for Tim. Tim BRS. Boom. VIP. What a great way to start the day. What a phenomenal start to the stream. 1-0. Astudillo lays off. Craig Ferris. Oh, I thought he was going to go for another thunder. Oh, Vickers puts it just wide. Great little bit of interplay between my front players. Phenomenal stuff. Tim, you're welcome, mate. Anybody that comes to 2 or more streams, VIP. Absolutely. You guys, all of you that are chatting at the moment, are the reason that I'm still doing it, I think. I think if nobody had come and watched, nobody had said anything in the chat for the whole time I've been doing this so far, I think I probably would have started to lose my vigour for it over time. Oh, Gilps has done well there again. Ah, yes. Penna 80, there's half time. Penna says, sip of the gin now. I'd offer Astudillo. Well, what you're having, gin? I've only got water today. I've decided to be good today. Yesterday I had one gin and I went on about a 30-minute super rant, and I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, RVX. Yeah, the cogs whirring in his mind until he decided to actually score. Exactly right. So we'll encourage the team. That was a decent half. It wasn't a storming half. It says Astudillo is having a poor game. I just don't believe it. I just don't think that's true. Keep it up. I might say Astudillo. I believe you've got what it takes. Gained confidence. You see, I've got me and Roddy. We've got each other's number. Max Power, welcome to the stream. Max and Alex, welcome to the stream. VIP. Oh no, /VIP. Max _power. 08. Boom. Max, you and Alex are both VIPs. Welcome to the channel. The gin did help a little bit. Yeah, it did get a bit emotional after the gin. I didn't even have a measure of gin in that. It's just that I don't eat before I come on the stream. So just that tiny amount of gin was enough. Right, we're going to get back out there for the second half. Yeah, me and Astudillo, we've got a bond. I mean, it's impossible not to bond with the guy because he's always drunk, same as me. So there's a lot to bond over. But yeah, I think that 5.7 he's on is harsh. Just wait until he scores a hat-trick second half. He's basically never coming off. The only time he's coming off is if we're about 3 or 4-0 up with 20 minutes to go and there's no point risking him. That's the only time I'm ever going to substitute him. Oh, Gilps has held that. Gilps has done well today. Gilps has done well so far. Ferrell's in. Great diving header clearance. I love a diving header clearance. Vickers, Jags. Good, well done. Good stuff, Jags. Rimmel Daniel, can he get it into the box? No, Jags again. This is good though. Byron Bubb into the box. I think that was a shot from Byron. We'll just forget that. We'll forget we saw that. Pretend you didn't see that. Molnar just destroys somebody, and we're back on the attack again. Brilliant defending. Get down the line, rim job. Oh, Astudillo's not there. Unlucky this time. Still going though. What? This is just amazing from your mighty Diamonds. Vickers just fighting and kicking somebody in the shins. Oh, nearly put Kuroma through. They've got a man down. They'll probably put it down. Novocaine, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll make you a VIP right after this attack. Okay, the ball's out. Your new username's too long. There we go. Novocaine for the souls. Welcome. You're a VIP. Thank you for being here so often. From day one, I'm pretty sure. It's a good block. It's a good block. As you can see, we're 1-0 up. We're doing okay. It's a good start. I mean, they've had more chances than us. Gilps has had to make definitely one good save and a couple of safe fields, which is more than we could have expected from him earlier in the season. So that's good. Oh, get that away. Well done, Woodward. Very good stuff. What a challenge. Oh, referee. That was an amazing tackle from Byron Bubb. How is that a foul? Oh, goodness me. They've still got it. That's all right. Gilps will take that. Excellent, Gilps. Right, we'll start thinking about subs. Oh, well, watch this highlight and then we'll go subs. Byron back to Daniel. That's a good ball in. Karoma, it's loose. Oh, Vickers cleared off the line. Oh, it came off distant, I think, and went wide for a corner. Oh, that could have been 2-0 so easily. So easily. Well, watch this corner. Next time the highlights go off, we'll make some subs. Ferrell's in. Oh, it's cleared away, but who's going to get that? Steve Jaggs. Oh, Steve Jaggs has kicked someone. Right, okay, we'll pause it there. Oh, yes, exactly. OG. File him. Oh, Gaffer, you streaming weekends too? Yeah, every day's the weekend, isn't it, at the moment? So why not? We'll just keep ploughing on. I'll let you all know. If I know on a stream that I'm not going to do it the next day, I'll tell you before we go offline. But at the moment, we're all indoors, so there's basically nothing to stop me. I've got a bit more actual work coming in at the moment, like actual real paid work. So if any of that work actually requires me to do it, at the moment I managed to get all my work done in the mornings before I come on stream, which is great. I can sort my day out quite well. But it wouldn't take much more real work for me to have to maybe miss a stream or delay it or something, but I'll let you all know. The substitution problem is that the prime candidates are Astudio and Bubb, and they're not coming off, are they? So I think what we might do is Rimmel Daniel, his fitness, actually Rimmel Daniel's one of our best players in this game, but he's down to 66%. I think I might just leave it. I think I might just, I usually make subs now, but I don't really know what I'm going to do other than weaken our chances of scoring again. So I think I might just leave it. We'll see where we are. Oh, we're at 75 now, pretty much. Everybody's sort of playing okay, apart from Astudio, but Astudio only plays well if we actually get the ball to him, which we haven't done so far. It's the same as a defender getting a 5.5 because he hasn't made any tackles, but if he hasn't had to. Oh, Ferraz is in! Ferraz! He's heard everybody in the chat saying that we need to release him. Craig Ferraz makes it 2 with just 15 minutes to go. That'll be the end of Astudio because we are not risking him. Great finish, Craig Ferraz, earning that new contract. Daniel can come off now as well. Maybe we'll take Byron off because he's also only at 72. Farrell can be a winger for the last little bit. Sorry, I missed the replay because I was making my subs. But you all saw it in real time. If anybody's not happy with the way that the replay was missed, I'll just play it again after the stream. But 2-0. AFC Ruston 2. North Greenford 0. Cups his ear to the crowd. Exactly. Exactly. Well, he's been playing well recently. That's probably why he's wanted by those two clubs, because he has actually been really good recently. Gilps, honestly, that's the sort of cross that in the first 5 games of the season, Gilps would have just fumbled that into his own goal. And I still think he's going to do it every time the ball goes to him. What's this run from Dugan? Dugan absolutely loving it at left back. Here he is again. Just glides past his man. Adam Dugan, maybe I've been playing him in the wrong place. Vickers, that is shocking. Just give it Astudio. That should be the tactics. Yeah, DMC, you say sit back and defend for the last 10, but I think if you're playing okay, which we sort of are here, Farrell, when you're playing okay on attacking, you should just leave it, because the thing is, by changing it to counter or defensive, all you do is you just give them the ball for 2/3 of the pitch, and you're just asking for problems. If attacking is working, like if you're attacking, that's a good flick on. If your attacking is penning them back in their half, which it pretty much is, I think just leave it. But yeah, I know what you mean. There'll be some games where we definitely sit in. Like if we were winning 1-0 and then we got a man sent off, which could happen at any moment. If that happens, then I would go defensive. But I think we're okay here. We're keeping them at their end. See, we're by attacking, we're keeping them up their end, so it works. Is there time for 3? Karoma, he's got a ball on inside, doesn't want it. The tackle came in. The ball could have gone anywhere, but it's out for another corner. Lovely little spiteful foul there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Birchie's relying on the replays. Is that because you're working? Because you're working. There's another flick on. Another flick on from McGreevy. Actually, I think that was a header on goal. It was just didn't do it very well. Penner does mock signing of a paper celebration. Yeah, every time Ferrell scores from now on until we give him a new contract, he's going to go over to the crowd and just be like, yeah, superb. Great game. Yep, that's full time. Excellent result. Brilliant. It wasn't a vintage game, but they're the ones that win you championships. We're just going to calmly tell them, well done, that was a good game. Everybody's delighted, obviously. Our lead remains at 7 points. We were 7 points clear before that game. Fleet have won at Bedworth. Oh, that's a big result because Bedworth were doing well as well. Burnham must have. Oh no, Burnham won as well. Oh, it was Daventry that were in there. Daventry must have lost. Daventry lost 6-1 to Slough. Oh, look at that. 6-1. Well, if you're relying on the replays today, I'll make sure. Chris Donahue, who do you think got it? Craig Ferros, the man that we said that wasn't going to. Was the man that we said we weren't going to give a new contract to was like, scored a brilliant little second goal. DMC, the only tactic I'd never use is the most defensive. Yeah, you're right. It is a guarantee. But in our last few games, actually, we were playing counter. We were doing really well on the counter actually, for a couple of games, and then again the counter attacking. All it did was it just invited teams right onto us, and we ended up with loads of problems. Well, who's this Curtis Robinson? He doesn't look very good. We'll leave him. Oh, for a moment I thought Joe Kinnear was managing someone. No, Chris Kinnear. Excellent game. Excellent. I've tried to sign this Ben Wheelahan, another Irish name that I'm no doubt getting wrong. But he's not. He wasn't interested. No, he's not interested. We'll never get him. Oh, the Thunderstorm is back from a gashed leg. Nothing keeps the Thunderstorm down. He'd only be down for 2 weeks with a cruciate injury, I reckon. I'll replay the second goal, actually, in a second. Oh, Colmanizer, welcome to the chat. Colmanizer. VIP. Colmanizer. So for those of you that are relatively recently joined... Oh, there's some banging going on. Hang on a second. I'm just going to go and see what that banging is. Did you hear that banging? Or was it you? Okay. Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. False alarm. There was banging. It was Tam, who you all met the other day, my wonderful partner and well, just partner, just banging on the floor because our downstairs neighbours are quite noisy. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'll show you the second goal from that game because I did kind of I forgot that everybody else was watching. Usually when we score a second goal, I immediately just go and make changes and don't watch the replay myself. Obviously you're all watching, so I'll quickly watch that Craig Ferrers second goal. I mean, I barely saw it myself. I just saw that we scored. It was during a great little period of play where we had the ball quite a lot. Koroma just turns, puts it inside. Ferros just finds the back of the net. Great little run from Ferros. Gets the other side of Astudillo. The whole North Greenford defence are worried about Astudillo, obviously. Craig Ferros just nips in. Excellent stuff. So that was our second goal. Novocaine says, we're solid contenders for promotion, surely. Have to think about money before we look at expectations. We're definitely solid contenders for promotion. We have been pretty much all season, I would say. But especially now. We're 7 points clear at the top of the table. We're 9 points inside the promotion places, which is more important, really. I mean, obviously we want to win the league, but we're 9 points away from dropping out of the promotion places. And there's only 11 games to go now. So, barring the sort of, cataclysmic collapse, which is definitely possible with me in charge, I would say that we should be okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're right, Chris. It was a very good finish. Coleman, I was like, I couldn't find the settings to host your videos on my channel. I found a video yesterday that gave instructions on how to do it. It's really easy. Thank you for thinking about it, Colmanizer. I really appreciate it. I will have a quick look in my Chrome history while it's processing. Yeah, it's still processing. I'll see if I can figure it out. How did I do it? Is it hosting or auto host or something? I found a video that explains it in about 15 seconds, but I've obviously lost it now. I'll see if I can find it while it's processing. But it is reasonably simple. Oh, Destroying Angels come up with a solution. If you go to your channel and in the chat type /host and then Mike Paul Vox, not at Mike Paul Vox, just Mike Paul Vox. Oh, does that work? Thanks, Destroying Angel. I didn't know that worked. Oh, no, Novocaine's hosting. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the other thing that I was talking about at the beginning before all of you joined is that you'll see in my little, I'm up in the corner somewhere, in my little video window, there's a glass here. It's a little bit transparent, deliberately. This is Astudio's shot glass that he drinks his Jaeger bombs out of. If you donate to me using there's a donate link down. If you scroll down, there's a donate link down there. If you donate to me, Colmanizer, thank you for hosting. That's awesome, so good of you. If you donate or you become a subscriber from now on, basically if you do anything on Twitch that sends me money, which is either giving me bits, subscribing, or just donating straight up money to me using the donate button down below, it'll put a little thing in this glass, and the more people do it, the more it will fill up. So obviously you guys are already being extremely generous and kind to me, so I'm not asking you to do more, but what I want is that as more people join, hopefully we'll get more people involved over time, and this glass will fill up, and the first time it becomes completely full, we'll swap it out from a shot glass to, there's a martini glass in the options as well. That should be quite good fun. But I'm looking forward to seeing that. There's also another thing called the Hype Train. Oh, BMOS, thank you for hosting. Thank you very much for hosting. I really appreciate that. It's so helpful to me, because if anybody comes across your streams, they see all of us hanging out together. It's really cool. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to fill that up over time. That'll be fun. Okay, here we go. We're back from processing. Oh, here we go. AFC Rushton announced new intake of youth players. Now, obviously, we want to see all of them, don't we? So here they all are. This could be very exciting. Let's immediately go for the assistant reports. There's not a huge... Well, we've got a goalkeeper that's got a gold star, so that's good. Let's look at him. Let's look at him first. Oh, Twerno, you're hosting. Thank you very much for hosting. Thank you so much. All of you that are hosting, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So he obviously doesn't look very good at the moment, but all of these young players are only very, very young. Those of you that weren't here at the beginning, or you've just forgotten, I'll just remind you that the real life AFC Rushton and Diamonds, when they were formed, they also created a whole club structure that went all the way down to like an under 8s or under 7s team, all the way up to men's senior, and the same for women and girls teams. So they created Birchie, thank you for hosting. So yeah, the real club created this huge like youth structure to try to get young players in, from local. Oh, Luke, thank you. You guys are hosting. You're killing me. Thank you. I'm so grateful. And so I gave us like 10 for youth recruitment out of 20, which is maybe a little bit high, but I thought it was sort of a reasonably fair reflection. So Daryl Wright is obviously the best player in there. So I think, unless anybody objects, I think I'll just immediately give him a youth contract. It's only £5 a week because he's still at school. He only needs it to go and buy like swizzle sticks and, Jolly Ranchers and whatever the kids are eating these days. Max Power, thank you for hosting. Oh, I love you so much. You guys are killing me. So that's Daryl Wright. Let's go through all of the others. So Joe Jordan. Joe Jordan. I think we have to sign him based on his name alone, don't we? DMAC, I had a paper round that paid more than that. Yeah, me too. Oh, DMC12, the youth intakes are the best bit about starting in the lower leagues. Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're quite right. I mean, I'm not going to release any of them. In fact, I'll probably just sign all of them, won't I? But I mean, a couple of them, like this winger here, his name's Johnson Shilton, though. Johnson Shilton. He's got 2 surnames. I've got 2 first names. Maybe we can work out some sort of agreement. I could really do with... Is anybody a left winger? No, of course not. It's the one position I really could do with. Nobody's a left winger. God damn it. The only position that we could really do with someone. Have we got any absolute monsters? Oh, yes, we have. It's Joe Jordan. He's 6'7". Yes. Oh, you've all noticed in the chat. Sorry, I didn't notice the first time. 6'7". Joe, you're in. You are 100% in. I'm just going to... You know what? I'm going to just... what have I done? I'm going to just sign them all. Hang on a minute. Let's go back to... No, assistant reports. Right, so all of these kids. I think I can just do a quick... Oh, you can't do the quick sign. Okay, well, in that case, we'll look at all of them. Ian Millership. I love the names. He is actually not a bad little starter, is he? If you look, I mean, he's 15, but he's already got good numbers for 18 for bravery at 50. That's great. 14 determination, 13 influence, 15 teamwork, 12 for balance. But then if you look at a couple of his others, he's already got 9 for tackling, 9 for heading. So once that, and he's got 9 for his physicals are, a lot of his physicals are pretty close to 10 already. 9 for work rate. He's only a few training sessions away from maybe having some decent numbers. So he's good. So Ian Millership, welcome to Rustin and Diamonds. AFC Rustin and Diamonds, I should say. Who have we got next? Josh Buckingham. The 6'7", 15-year-old. That's ridiculous. Give him the odd start. Yeah, exactly. He's a defender at that height. Train him as a striker and make him a target man. Maybe. It's a good. Let's have a look at Millership. Let's have a look at Buckingham. Millership could be on the bench soon. You're absolutely right. I've got to say, as could this kid, Josh Buckingham. Is he the heir to the Craig Ferro's fortune? He's also got decent starting mental stats. Determination, flair, bravery, composure, balance, natural fitness, a little bit of pace. 8 for passing. Not very good the rest of his technicals. He could, if we win the league with, or if we're promoted with games to go, we'll definitely blood the youngsters. There's no question. I don't know. I keep clicking out of it by accident. We'll definitely play the youngsters. So Josh Buckingham, welcome to AFC Rustin and Diamonds. Anthony Strevens. Now he is a little bit more limited. Decent physical. The rest of him isn't that great. I'm going to sign them all anyway because releasing them will cost nothing if I decide I don't want them later. So we'll definitely keep them. You know, they're originals. Presumably they're from Earthlingborough, half of them. So yeah. Anthony Strevens, he's not quite as good, but welcome to AFC Rustin and Diamonds. You'll get your chances in training. Mason Cross. Oh, he sounds like a wrestler, doesn't he? He sounds like he could show up in NXT at any moment. Bravery 20, determination 16 for a right back. Tackling is already 10. Oh, and he can look where he can play. He can play all across the back four and in midfield. Mason Cross is a contender. Mason Cross is not a defender. Well, he is a contender. He is a defender and he's a contender. He's a contender defender. See, I can say it. Mason Cross, yeah, he's definitely got a lot of potential. A lot of potential. That's very good to see. So Mason Cross. Right, John Hayward. What's your deal? Oh, technically very, very poor. Bravery 19. All of them are so brave. I mean, of course they are. They've come through my youth system. Bravery is my number one requirement. He can actually play left mid. John Hayward. Yeah, he could be. He's not got bad numbers. Technically, he's very poor. He might be the worst technically that we've seen so far. He's definitely up there. But mentally, he's got it all. He's got it all. Welcome to AFC Rustin and Diamonds, John Hayward. Craig Malone. Oh dear, Craig Malone isn't very good at all, is he? He's got quite a lot of work to do to get into even the under 18s, but we'll give him a chance. Welcome, Craig. Welcome to AFC Rustin and Diamonds. Influence 1, not a great place to start. Tom Bradshaw Layfield. Another goalkeeper. He's not the one I've already looked at, is he? No, that was someone else. Darryl, right. His best attribute, goalkeeping attribute, is eccentricity, which is not a brilliant start. But he is 6'2", and he's got 15 for jumping, so that's fine. Welcome, Tom Bradshaw. Anthony Page, striker, right winger. Oh, can play a little bit of left wing. Teamwork, work rate is exactly what I want to see. Little bit of aggression, yeah, we like that. Determination, flair. Oh, it's good. Anthony Page is good too. Anthony Page he's potentially somebody that could get into at least the squad before we finish the season. Let's have a quick check-in with the chat. Eccentricity, horrible. Yeah, exactly. The stud will take them under his wing. That's a worrying thought post-game. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's fine. Page, you're in. James Baldwin, the youngest of the Baldwin siblings. More good mental attributes. Bravery's a bit low this time, but aggression, determination, influence, teamwork, work rate. Yeah. I like how a lot of them have got good mental attributes, because at 15, you probably wouldn't expect them to be technically that good. You know, a couple of them you might, but as long as they've got it all going on up here, as long as they've got that sorted out, you know, and that's a lesson for everybody. As long as you've got that sorted out, the rest of it will come. Johnson Shilton, 100% being signed on name alone. We're not even going to bother to look at his attributes because they're terrible. Name alone, Johnson Shilton, legendary name. Phil Lowe. a striker with 3 for finishing. As we've seen, having 3 for finishing can make you the 3rd top scorer in this division, so it doesn't really mean anything. But pace, acceleration, letting him down. Oh, I might not sign Phil Lowe. I might not sign. Oh, the Gaff. Welcome, Gaff. Welcome to the chat. Let me just quickly VIP Gaff. Everybody else in the chat, let me know if Phil Lowe should get a contract. He's the first one that I'm sort of thinking maybe we should let him find another club immediately. VIP, oops. VIP, the Gaff. Welcome. Oh, Bale's here. Bale, welcome. Bale says no very emphatically. VIP, Bale, OGTF, isn't it? OGTF? Yeah, Bale OGTF. Welcome. Oh, Chizzy, afternoon. Chizzy, welcome to the chat. Boom. VIP, Chizzy 23. Boom. VIP, just VIPing a few people that are joining a little bit late. Yeah, most people are saying don't take him. I agree. I think we should just we'll just terminate him. I mean, terminate his trial. Let's not. No, don't terminate him. We don't need to terminate him. There's no need for that. Tim Stewart also doesn't look very good. Defensive midfielder for, well, he's got the magic 6 for tackling and positioning. I'm not sure about Tim Stewart either. Yeah, I think people are still saying cut. I assume you're now talking about Tim Stewart. He's gone. We're down now to the players that my coaches don't rate at all. Let's see. Oliver Flaherty. Oliver Flaherty. He has the haircut to go along with it. It looks like he's fresh out of Eton All Boys. He actually has quite good mental. So we'll take Oliver Flaherty. Oliver, welcome to AFC Rushton and Diamonds. And finally, last but not least, Adam Morley. Another 3 for finishing, 17 for natural fitness. Maybe you should go and become a marathon runner. You're out. Don't need you. Don't need you. I think the ones we've got are good. I think we've got some good ones. Matt Wood was expecting to be starting. Well, he has been starting, so I don't know what you're talking about. And there we go. Flaherty, yeah, Flaherty, yeah, exactly. He's in. There we go. Gaff, the club has turned into a dictatorship in my absence. What are you talking about? I just democratically chose to sling a kid out on his ear and have him never speak to him again. That was very diplomatic, I thought. Oh, Alex, young Alex, 11-year-old Alex is in the chat. Hi, Alex, under Max Power's account. Hi, Alex. He says, hi, Mike, I just started playing FM and I love it. I love the game and I'm playing Guiseley. Oh, very nice. Good start. And I hope to try to take them to the Premier League. You will 100% get them to the Premier League. Good for you, Alex. Get started in FM19. Keep coming back and let us know how you're getting on. Not sure killing is warranted. Yeah, we're not going to actually kill anyone with that gaff. Don't worry. Alex, good luck with Guiseley. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I've only ever seen it written down. Worcester have offered a contract to someone called James Redding. I don't know who that is. He's got 2 stars. He's got good potential, but that doesn't really matter. Oh. Colville? Or is it Coalville? Oh, they're English. It's okay. I'm English. They're English. It's whatever I say it is. Donald Green is my reserve goalkeeper, so I am going to... He's like my second best goalkeeper. I do have that youth keeper now, but clearly Green is better. So Green, you can have a new contract with you can have 65 appearance fee because you're never going to play anyway. Boom. There we go. Yeah, so Alex, good luck with Guiseley and let us know how you get on. That's a really good start because they must be really low. Are they blue conference? I guess Conference South, or I don't know where Guiseley is actually. But yeah, you've done a good thing, Alex. You're starting right at the bottom. It's definitely the most fun way to play the game. Youth candidates evaluated. Oh, I could have just clicked sign recommended players. Oh, for God's sake! Oh wait. Well, at least we all got to look at them. We got to look at them all. Oh, so there was a game. Youth candidates beat our under-18s 3-1. Let's watch the goals, shall we? Anthony Page got 2. Yep, he was the striker I decided to keep, I think. Yeah, he was the one I decided to keep. So he got 2. James Baldwin got 1. Sam Christensen very charitably got himself sent off after 76 minutes. Someone called Kyle Ramage scored 1. Oh, he's just a grey ghost. That's fine. Right, let's have a look at these goals, shall we? Let's see how my youth candidates got on. Let's see. Oh, Conference North they're in. Okay, yeah. Let's watch these youth candidate goals. Oh, good clearance. De Jong on the chase. Malone does well. Flaherty. There's Page. Hit it from there, Page. Ah, good finish into the bottom corner. Nice little goal. Very tidy. Oh, whoops. Just skipped one by accident. Good kick from right. Oh, what a header. I like to see that. Cross. Clues in the name, mate. Millership. What a ball from the Millership. Pagey, great finish. Excellent goal. Excellent ball from the Millership. This is my reserves goal. I don't really care about this. Oh, actually, that's pretty poor defending. Okay, well, it's good to know that. And then the final goal. Bradshaw boxes it. Oh, great save, actually. And then Baldwin. Okay, that's some nice little goals in there. Okay, we've got a little bit of potential. That's good. Yeah, we'll take you, Tom Bradshaw. Very nice. The Gaff, if you could give 5 tips to managing a lower league side, League 1, League 2, what would they be? Oh, Agent K, see you in a bit. Thank you for coming. See you in a little while. Old Chuckleberry's here. Let me just quickly VIP Chuckleberry. VIP Chuckleberry Lynn. Boom. Chuckleberry, you are now a VIP in the chat. I don't know what that means, so let me know what it does mean. Let's just sign a few more of these youth players. Tips for signing lower league. If you're in League 1 and League 2, definitely, somebody said it in the chat, Penna says become a feeder club, get players on loan. Definitely try and become a feeder club for a parent club. Ask your board for a parent club. Actually, I should take my own advice and go and ask the board for a parent club myself. I can't interact with the board. Oh, we're still doing takeover nonsense. Okay, I can't interact with them at the moment. That's annoying. Josh Buckingham. Yeah, let's get all these youth players in. Yeah, definitely try to become a feeder club to a Premier League club if you can. But even if you can't, just approach virtually. Oh no, I want Ronaldo. I want Ronaldo as a scout. Oh, I'm going to lose Ronaldo. Oh well. Yeah, at least just every single player who's at a Premier League club, who's available for loan, just approach every single one of them and offer no wages, because they shouldn't ask for wages. Offer them no wages. Approach to sign them to the end of the season. Obviously, they have to be good enough to play for you, but you might be surprised who you get. That's definitely true. I've played many games of FM on Champ. It does work on Champo 102 as well, but I've played loads of games of FM where I've signed players on loan from the Premier League like for Brentford. I've signed Premier League players that should never have come to me. Raheem Sterling on this has gone to Oldham on loan. If I was the manager of Oldham and I got Raheem Sterling, I would be jumping through closed windows with happiness. So definitely try and sign players on loan. Another thing that you should do that works for Champ, and I think it works for FM, is that if a player comes up on available on a free transfer, even if you don't really need them, if you think that signing them they'll then be worth £500,000 or whatever, just sign them anyway and then just immediately transfer list them. It'll piss them off. It might sort of get your squad to be a little bit unsettled. You kind of risk that, but you could make 500 grand in one go. Another thing that you should definitely do is set up loads of pre-season friendlies. As soon as you can start setting up friendlies, set up friendlies. I would do them at home, but sometimes away can help. But when you're in the lower leagues, your board will only let you go so far. So, while you'd want to go and play Juventus in Turin, they won't let you go there. But you might be able to get Juventus to come and play you at your place, because they will be prepared to travel. Set up as many pre-season friendlies against as many big clubs as you can, and money-wise, you'll be absolutely rolling it in. We're back in takeover talks. Local businessman Paul Duffin is reported to be in place or in talks. So that's another transfer embargo for us. It should be okay. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hitchin to try to take one of my young players. Can somebody look up who Paul Duffin is, please, and make sure that he is somebody that we would like to work with? Stephen Campbell, he's in my reserves, isn't he? Why can't I offer him a new contract? Yeah, just give him a new contract. I don't really want to lose too many people. Oh yeah, and also the other thing for lower leagues is that there's loads and loads of advice out there on how to on players you should sign in the lower leagues. I don't know that many off the top of my head because like this is the first time I played FM12, pretty much since it first came out. So I'm having to remember. But yeah, Penner in the chat says Cronsbury, James Cronsbury is a left winger. I've heard about him. So yeah, exactly. Getting players on loan, flipping freebies, pre-season friendlies, and those players that we were talking about. This is pretty good advice for you as well, Alex, with your Guiseley save. The pre-season friendlies is a really good one because you can make a lot of money from pre-season friendlies. Oh, it's already over. It's already over. Paul Duffin's already out. Transfer embargo's lifted the next day. Tell you what, Ralphie B knows how to do business, isn't he? He's in and out in absolutely no time. He just gets rid of these people, these pretenders. You're welcome. Yeah, the Crohn's. Well, so Alex, if that's you, I think Cronsbury is good on FM12, but if you're playing FM19, he might not be as good. You probably need. Every game has its own list of like unknown wonder kids. So you might have to just look on Google, just search for FM19 best lower league players, and there's bound to be endless lists. I've never played FM19, so I'm afraid I can't help you. But there's bound to be just endless lists of players that you'll be able to get for your Guiseley save. Gaff, be right back. No problem, mate. See you in a little while. No problem at all. No problem. We're doing well here. This is going pretty well. Just quickly while we're processing, I'm just checking with my YouTube to see if that video is finished. Yesterday's episode has taken so long to encode. It's still going. It had finished this morning. It had finished uploading at 11 o'clock this morning, and then it had started rendering, and it's still rendering. I think I might have to delete it and start all over again. It's really frustrating. Editor. Still says your video is being processed. I think that's crashed, doesn't it? If anybody knows anything about YouTube, let me know. Okay, just game's doing a quick save, and then we've got our next game. We've got our next game tomorrow. It's Friday night. Everybody's down the dog and duck. First round's on me, as I said. Well, no, the first round is on Astudio because he didn't score in the last game. So everybody's getting absolutely on it as a result of Rodrigo Astudillo's £250 a week. He's earning 5 times as much as me and Andy Peaks, my assistant manager. Is that everybody from everything from the chat? I think so. Yeah, I think we've dealt with everything from the chat. My hair wasn't even dry. I just finished showering when we came on the stream today. My hair wasn't even dry. It looks an absolute mess. So yeah, sorry about my hair. We talked about my hair a bit yesterday. It's well long, far too long. Yeah, this video editor's just absolutely busted. Oh, okay, here we go. So we're away to Rugby. Oh, I did actually mean to look at that. Slough result. Let's have a look at this. They absolutely thrashed Daventry 6-1. This league is ridiculous. And Daventry didn't even have. Did they have a goalkeeper in goal? Yeah, he is a goalkeeper. He hasn't played that many games for them, admittedly. But that result is absolutely incredible. Daventry were pushing us at the top of the table, or they still are. But they've just look at that. Look at those match stats. They've just been absolutely blown away. Slough created 4 half chances and 2 clear-cut chances and 5 other chances, but presumably just bad chances. I can't believe it. This league is insane. Some of the results you see are crazy. Right, here we go. So we're playing Rugby. Rugby, we beat them earlier in the season fairly comfortably, I think. We're going away. We're going to stay with attacking. We're going to go with the same team unless anybody's unfit, but everybody looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're going to keep the same team. I don't really see any reason to change it. I thought we did okay last time. Astudillo's the man who's going to fire us to glory at the end of the day, isn't he? So yeah, we're already an hour into the stream. This is only going to be our second game. Let's keep going. We need to keep ploughing through. I want to get to the end of the season. We're not going to make it to the end today, but we need to get close to it. Team talk. We're going to go assertive. Show me what you can do. No one ever cares about that. That's fine. I don't care either. Quick bit of player instructions, because you need to tell your wingers to mark. I need to tell my wingers to mark at least. Oh, another thing for a tip for Football Manager for those who ever asked, useful for you, Alex, In the set piece creator, the default for the set pieces when you're defending is that you have men on the posts. Always take your men off the posts because they're pointless. On the newer FMs, to be fair, they might not be as pointless. But on FM12, men on the post do absolutely nothing. All they do is just stand there as if they were part of the post. They don't try and win headers. They don't try and clear it off the line. If the ball comes towards them, it just glances off their faces and in. Speaking of in, Vickers. Oh, what an effort, Vickers. What an effort. First chance of the game after 44 seconds. Smashed at the top corner by Vickers and tipped over the crossbar. Great save. Phenomenal save. Oh, Astudillo's there. Astudillo gets it wide again for Ferroz. Ferroz, Jags. Hit that, Jags. Hit it. Oh, unlucky. Ferroz. We're still going. Oh, that's going to be cleared away. You guys, I'm not getting any messages that I'm dropping frames or anything's wrong. So, hopefully, if there's any sort of buffering problems, hopefully it's your internet and not mine. Because if it's mine, then we're all stuffed. But I also hope that you manage to sort them out. Let me know if you have any problems going forward. And we'll try and work out if it's me that's got the problem or you. Tell you who's got a problem at the moment. It's Rugby. Oh, Craig Ferroz. Craig Ferroz. Ear to the chat. He cups his ear towards the chat. Craig Ferroz. Another great goal. Is that an assist from Byron? I didn't see the assist. 3 minutes on the clock. We've had 98% of the possession. Oh, it's just it is an assist from Bubb, but not. I mean, it's just a little pass inside. Ferroz just dances around the challenge, drills it into the bottom corner. Brilliant goal. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Novocaine, I can see that you're saying things in the chat, but I can't take the time out to read it all at the moment because we're just... Rugby have finally managed to get into our third of the pitch. It was nice of them. Exactly, great goal. Ferrell's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Oh, Koroma into the box. Stirrup saves. Stirrup gets his foot in the ball. Doesn't quite work, does it? Somebody else come up with a better joke than that, please. 7 minutes gone. It is all Rusted and Diamonds. That is an excellent clearance from Molnar. Koroma's going to get there. Oh, it's flicked off of the defender. Out for a corner. This is a great start. Absolutely excellent start. Novocaine, controversial shout. What, take people off the posts? It's not controversial. Not on FM12. It's not controversial at all, I promise you. It's a requirement. On the newer ones, I might be wrong. Oh, they've got one size fits all. Ferroz. Oh, Ferroz is onside. Oh, Alloway heads clear. Vickers gives somebody a good shinning, but we're still going. Ah, Koroma's referee's actually blown this time. Where do you stand on challenge keeper? I just put probably my tallest player on challenge keeper in the hope that he blocks him. Ah, Basie, so sporting, so sporting. My favourite ever result though is if the goal from the corner, the opposition keeper is injured. Well, I mean, opposition keepers being injured is obviously not a bad thing for us in terms of our chances of going on to win the game, but I'd rather not do that. It seems a little bit sneaky, doesn't it? Not a great cross from Koroma. We are all over Rugby here. This is a great start. But yeah, taking players off the posts on FM12, you have to do it because they don't do anything. They don't do anything. They're much better in the box trying to actually challenge for headers and tackles and blocks and things. But yeah, like I say, on the newer ones, maybe it's different. I don't know. Okay, Rugby are kind of annoying me a little bit here. We're defending fairly well. That cross went all the way over, but Astudillo's flicked on, and Craig Ferroz is going to use all 9 of his pace to get there. Good challenge from the Grange of Ferroz. Ferroz wants this contract so badly, you can see it. Rugby's players are going down constantly. I mean, they've had so many players on the floor so far. Yeah, I think marking the keeper from a corner, like challenge keeper, I think is fine. Oh, God, I thought there was a pen in the offing for them there. We're going to break. We've got men over. Koroma's going to open his legs and use his pace and get down the line. Put it in front of Astudillo, Omar. Oh, fit one size makes a great little challenge. Ferroz is there. This is great play. Astudillo's turned. Oh, shoots right across the face of goal. And wide on the other side. Astudillo's first little sighter. First little snifter. Flicked onto absolutely no one, but Daniels missed it. He's tied it up, and they've got another man down. God, they are really struggling, aren't they? Yeah, challenge keeper is definitely a job for Joe Jordan when he inevitably gets in the team. He's definitely going to get a game. Karoma just skinning people down the line. I love Omar down the line. He does such a good job. Yeah, Joe Jordan, a few of those youth players, I think at least three of them, probably 3 or 4 of them, will certainly play. That centre mid looked quite good. There was a right winger that looked good. Oh, Molnar's just missed a header there. And then there was Joe Jordan, of course. Oh, that's headed wide. Oh, headed clear, but Jags is going to get that. Oh, Jags hits one. Vickers has tidied it up and it's back into the box. But, oh, Rugby are under it here. We could do with doubling our lead. Astudillo's going to use all of his class to give it straight to their striker. Not a brilliant ball from Astudillo, but don't worry. He's had his 8 Jaeger bombs, his 8 pre-match Jaeger bombs. Occasionally he's going to misplace a pass. It's okay. It's all right. We've survived it. Thanks to Woodward. Daniel heads away this time. Jags has got to get there. What a challenge, Jags. Now Bubb can go. Bubb's going to go. Oh, Bubb's been challenged by 2 men. Seems a bit out of order. But you know what can you do? I guess it's within the rules. Daniel throws forward to nobody, but it's been flicked on for Vickers. Go on, Stevie Vicks. That's a bad ball. Oh, Astudillo's won it back. Oh, Astudillo goes for a curler. Oh, he's not quite found his range so far, has he, Astudillo? The big stud. He's due a goal. Ferros, Bubb. Here we go again. Bubb into the box. Oh, Vickers is there. Ferros scores again. Craig Ferros with his 2nd goal of the day, his 3rd goal in 2 games. Craig Ferros, he's been listening. He wants that contract. It's a double from Craig Ferros. A fantastic brace. Bubb gets into the box. The ball's crossed in. Vickers has a shot. Deflects. Ferros just reacts quickest and just clips it past the goalkeeper, who for some reason is holding his stomach. Maybe he had some Jaeger bombs before the game as well. They've all got their heads in their hands. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0 Rushden. We needed that 2nd goal, I think, because we were playing well enough to deserve it, or to warrant it, but it didn't look like it was coming. Suddenly, we're in again. Karoma, he's got so many men in the box. Byron Bubb! Oh, Byron Bubb volleys it in off the post. It's 3-0 AFC Rushden. Shout outs to all of the studs' children all over the world. Very generous celebration from AFC Rushden and Diamonds and original Rushden and Diamonds legend, Byron Bubb. What a finish from Byron. Karoma clips it to the far post. Bubb just greets it on the volley. Oh, Di Canio-esque. Clips it in off the far post. What a goal. What a phenomenal finish. This is an absolute mauling so far, he said, as they get into the box now. Our defence is playing well. This is a great attacking display by your mighty Diamonds. And we're back in their 3rd again. Rimmel Daniel giving somebody a good kicking this time. Very nice. Craig Ferros on a hat-trick, of course. Daniel wins a corner very well. Very nice. Sooty's voice, who do we say doesn't need a contract next year? Actually, Astudillo, since I gave him that new contract, hasn't done anything. So maybe we should keep them all stringing along. It's not bad advice. Ferros' corner. Astudillo! Oh, just over the bar. Oh, the big stud man. He's getting closer, though. There's a goal in this game for him, isn't there? There has to be. Oh, that's a good ball in. Brilliant little chest out of play by the rim job. Big Daniel. That's okay. Their corners have been terrible. Oh, well, I tell you what, guys. Yeah, announce Ferros. Yeah, it could well happen now. Brilliant first half. I'm pleased how things are going. Keep it up. Yeah, phenomenal. Does anybody need a rest? Everyone's doing okay so far. Dylan Vickers is looking complacent. Basie's looking complacent. That's okay. That should be okay. It's only 2 of them, and if their rating drops, then they just come off. Get there, Daniel. He's done well. Not a great pass, but Astudillo will make something out of it. Go on, Omar. He's been skinning that left back all day. Phipsall's done well that time, though. Chuckleberry Lynn says, I'm exhausted. Yeah, me too. It was an exhausting half. Oh, Astudillo! Oh, great save! Great save by the keeper. Astudillo was 1-on-1. Could have put it either side. Omar was offside, yeah. Could have put it either side of him for our fourth of the day. Couldn't quite make it happen. Preston's got to shoot from the edge of the box. Oh, it's a low percentage chance from there, isn't it? Oh, for those of you that hadn't noticed, I'm sure you had seen, I've got one of my England shirts on today. I've got 4 England shirts. This one, I've got number 30 because I got bought this for my 30th birthday. I like this shirt. Big fan of it. Omar's just skinning people. Oh, Astudillo, suddenly he's in. The keeper's come out. Astudillo should have gone for his little lob. He's so unselfish, I can't believe it. Oh, he's such a charitable man. Charitable on the pitch, charitable in the pub. What a man, but he should have lobbed the keeper there. We know he's got it in his locker because he's tried it before. Oh, Molnar's just giving it straight to their striker. Oh, my goodness. Brain farts and clusterfucks at the back. Molnar's just giving it straight to their striker, but they can't make it count. The stud is on 5.9 again, which is a little bit disappointing. It's starting to get a bit disappointed now, but he's been a bit unlucky today, I think. Molnar makes up for it. Great headed clearance. Ferroz lets it drop and shouldn't. Ah, brilliant block. Defensively, apart from the occasional brain fart, we're playing pretty well here. We're doing well. Vickers, what a challenge, Vickers, and suddenly we're going to counter-attack. Here we go, Karoma, get it down the line. Yes, go on, Omar. Astudillo's almost wrong side. He's had to go wide, unlucky. Karoma, Bubb again. Oh, he's not offside. Byron Bubb, I thought he was going to be offside. He sure isn't, you know. It's a second goal of the game for Byron Bubb. 4-0 AFC Ruston. Can you believe it? What a performance. Astudillo was just forced wide, but he found Omar. What a ball from Omar, and what a run from Byron Bubb. Just clips it into the back of pretty much an empty net. That is 4-0. What a result this is turning into. Phenomenal stuff. Absolutely superb. Well, that's a good ball in. Oh, headed just wide by Lowe. Yeah, Rugby have... I mean, we've gifted Rugby 2 chances by giving giving the ball to their strikers on the wrong side of my defence both times, and they still didn't manage to score. So Rugby, we've given them the chances that they should have taken. Karoma and Phipps-Hall having a right old battle down there. Omar's in the book. That's okay. Just leave it, Daniel. Just let it go out for a goal kick. Oh, okay. Actually, Rimmel's done really well there. He knew Alexander was rubbish and he's only got 1 for first touch. He knew it. He's been looking at their attributes before the game, doing his research. Or suddenly this Gildy guy is in. Connolly, shoot terribly. No. Bell, shoot. Oh, shoots. Ah, it's okay. Safe. It's okay. Rugby are getting a little bit too adventurous for my liking, but we are 4-0 up, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Not going to change a lot. Karoma again has a go at Phipps-Hall. Puts a ball inside that doesn't give Vickers much chance, but Vickers... Oh, look at the commitment of Vickers and Bubb. Astudillo finds Karoma. He's got a little bit of space now. Get down the line, Omar. Get down that line. It's not his best cross in. And they're going to clear it. Actually, they keep their long balls. I mean, they can't shoot for toffee, but their long balls are giving us a little bit of trouble. Maybe... no, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. Gaff is back. Oh, we're still in first place. Yeah, we haven't quite dropped off the top of the league just yet. But, not only are we still top, look at this result. Ferroz finds Astudillo, but Astudillo wasn't on the right side of the defender. That ball through the middle... Oh, excuse me. That ball through the middle is splitting my centre-backs a little bit too often. Astudillo isn't... DMAC, that is a lovely pun. It's like we're playing a completely different game to rugby. I like that a lot. I'm a big fan of that. Thank you for your... If you weren't already a VIP, you would be now. Oh, Bell's in. They must score. Okay, I'm not happy with my defence. I'm not happy with this. I think I'm going to have to change it. We're going to change from attacking. We're going to go counter. Look, we've got some tiredness. Vickers and Daniel, both quite tired. They can both come off. We'll leave the stud on because I want the stud to score. He hasn't scored for a couple of games now. Been working on that all game. Well, it was perfect. All of your cooking down and distilling of your joke was absolutely perfect. Spot on. I love it. Yeah, rugby have given us a little bit to think about since we went 4-0 up. Because, your players get a little bit complacent. Maybe I should also shout at them. Ferroz gets the ball away really well. Good touch, Astudillo, but he's had the ball nicked off him. But he's never going to give up. He's never going to give up. He can already taste the cognac for the post-match. Ferros is in. Ferros is through. Oh, Ferros could have just lobbed in. We've got 2 players on hat-tricks, remember. That's a good ball in. If Vickers can get there, or maybe Omar can get there. Maybe anyone could get there. Any number of people could have got there. But no, it's out for a throw. Max Power, 4-0 up, not happy with his defence. Well, you've got to, because they get complacent, and you've got to stay on top of complacency. So we're going to do that. We're going to do touchline instruction. I'm sure there is one that I'm just not seeing, which is like concentrate. But maybe that was a shout from one of the other games. I'm going to just say retain possession. That's the best way to nullify their constant attacks. The rugby fans are leaving in their droves. There's hardly anyone here. I can only see 6 people behind the goal. Bassey's just taken someone out. Excellent. Excellent. I mean, he injured himself there, O'Sullivan. Well, however you shake it, this is looking at being a very, very good result. It would be a totemic collapse for us to not win this game now. 14 minutes left. 4-0 up. Just phenomenal performances from a lot of players, but Bubb and Ferros have done brilliantly. Karoma's done well as well. I might actually take Karoma off because he's on a booking. He's on 63%. I might just let McGreevy can just go up front with Astudio. He can just learn a thing or two. That's what we're going to do. He can just learn a thing or two up front for 15 minutes with the stud. Tackle him, Basie. That's not a good tackle, is it? That's more of a foul than a tackle. I mean, I see what you've tried to do. I appreciate the effort, but that's not really a tackle. It's okay, though. Only 2 bookings in this game, both for my lads. Oh. Usually, there's about 10 bookings per game. Oh, that was... Oh, I thought we'd given a pen away there, but we're okay. We're okay. McGreevy was one of the top scorers in the division when I signed him, and I haven't really given him that much of a chance, but it'd be nice to see him get off the mark. Here we go, Ferros. Get it down the line. Phipps Hall has actually... You know, I said that Karoma had been skinning him all game. God, that was a risky pass. That Phipps Hall, the left back, I might have a look at him because he's played really well. I bet he's a grey ghost. Get out there and do him, Dugan. Beautiful. Oh, Dugan, no. Don't have to come off, please, Dugan. I've made all my subs. It looks like he's going to be okay. Oh, Phipps Hall is in! Oh, One Size! One Size has scored for Rugby, for Rugby Town from left back. Well, I'm definitely going to have a look at him. I just said it, that I thought that he'd actually played pretty well against Omar. And then he gets into the box, takes a touch out of his feet. My defenders are kind of looking around like this. But tidy little finish. This is what happens when your defenders switch off, you see. Yeah, Rugby have got our number, it seems, in these last sort of 20 or so minutes. Good tackle, Byron. Ref, come on now. We're gonna confuse Rugby and we're gonna go overload. It's only 2 minutes left. We're just gonna confuse them and go overload for the last 2 minutes. Yeah, one size was the nickname of apparently was the nickname of Fitz Hall. Because one size fits all, obviously. McGreevy's in. I was just talking about him. Oh, he's gone for a lob with the wrong foot. He's only got 1 foot, I think. But nice little bit of play. Astudio. McGreevy. Nice. Get out and do him, Jags. Great tackle, Steve Jags. Completely took him out. Good save from Gilps, though. He probably could have held that. It was straight at him. One size fits all. Didn't he play for Oldham? He might have done. He definitely played for... Actually, I say definitely. I'm pretty certain he played for Portsmouth. He had a lot of clubs, didn't he? More clubs than Nick Faldo, as my dad would say. That's a great ball. Ferros down the line. Oh, his touch has just stitched him up, but he's won a foul. Won a free kick, I should say. Drawn a foul. Southampton, not Portsmouth. Oh, I thought it was Pompey. Oh! Somebody should have got on the end of that, surely, but we've still got it. Ferros. Oh, that could have been 5-1. Bell, that's clearly a foul, ref. he should be off. It's all right. Hadland's going to get it. That's fine. Game over. Great result. Yes, who was it said in the chat? DMAC, it always happened in FM. You go 4-0 up, your team falls apart. Exactly. It's fine. It's fine. It was comfortable. I was going to say that. It's fine. We've won the game very, very comfortably. You know, the last sort of little while was a little bit uncomfortable. But look at the league. Look at the league table, chaps. We are 10 points clear at the top of the league after that win. Phenomenal stuff. Apparently Fitzhall appeared in the movie The Fifth Element. Really? There were a lot of weird... I remember there being a lot of weird cameos in that, in The Fifth Element. I was talking to somebody about that recently. God, there's been some massive results. Fleet have lost again, absolutely bottling it over at Fleet Town. Let's have a quick look at the... that's the wrong one. Let's have a quick look at the league table. There we go. In all its glory. We've absolutely torn away from the chasing pack with our goal difference. Though actually... who's that? Is that Burnham? Burnham have scored 69 goals. Nice. We've only got 68, but with only 31 conceded, we have got, unless I'm misreading the table, I think we've got the best defensive record in the league, if anybody can believe that. Doesn't seem right, does it? But yeah, we are firmly top of the league. Very, very good stuff. I need to go and have a look at old One Size. Where is he now? There he is. Danny Fitzhall. Oh, he's got a contract till 2013. They know they've got a good thing. Yeah, he's actually not too bad. I mean, if you look at all of the numbers that are 9s, 8s, and 9s, he does have a lot of 8s and 9s scattered around, and then good mentals. Well, we'll shortlist. Shortlist One Size, just in case. In fact, I think I'll scout him and see what my scouts think of him. Get a report card. There we go. Excellent stuff from Craig Ferris. I mean, oh, you know what? You guys all recommended a load of players to me earlier who I never looked up. So let's go and do that. Let me go and find all of your suggestions in the chat. Oh no, it might have gone. I actually don't think I can scroll up far enough. Oh no, I've lost them all. Right, everybody who suggested players earlier, suggest them again, and I'll look for them now. And also, let me know if you think we should now consider keeping Craig Ferrers. Has he played his way to a new contract, or does he need to keep proving it? Penna, look up Jaden Hall while you're there. Okay, Jaden Hall. Let's have a quick look. Nope, no Jaden Hall, I'm afraid. Unless your spelling is off, Penna, we don't have a Jaden Hall. Trevor Mutero. There's Trevor Mutero. He's at North York, and he is a left winger. Hasn't got brilliant stats for the season, it has to be said. And also I can't sign him at the moment because I'd need to actually pay for him. But we'll give him a... Oh, I can't scout him. That's weird. I don't have the option of scouting him, which is a bit strange. But we'll shortlist him. We'll shortlist him anyway. Thanks for the suggestion. Will Norris. Will Norris. No Will Norris, I'm afraid. Kwesi Appiah. Appiah. Again, another name that I've seen written down plenty of times. I've never actually heard it said. Oh yeah, okay. Crystal Palace reserves. Well, he's got the longest, literally the longest contract I have seen so far, till 2014. Yeah, he looks quite good as well. We'll get a scout report for him and get him on the shortlist. Thank you, good suggestion. Julien Olivier, nice. Nice. I like players that sound like French chefs. So we definitely sign a few of them. Oh yeah. FC Villefranche. Approach to sign. Oh, not interested. No great surprise, but we'll shortlist him. He looks pretty good. Yeah, he looks like a pretty good winger. Very quick. Good at crossing. Yeah, good first touch. Yep, he's a good suggestion. Thank you. Very nice. Flipson. Yeah, RVX. Sorry, you did say that before. He must have retired by now. Yeah, the original Diamond Geezers, we signed Karl-Heinz Flipson, and he was 30, I think. So yeah, he's long gone. If anything, he might have been a coach. Retired with an ACL, says DMAC. Oh well, that's sad. Luke says, my parents don't live far from Villefranche. Really? That's fun. Isn't that fun? Get them to go and take a picture of the stadium, if in case we ever sign that guy. Maybe we'll set up a pre-season friend. You know what we should do, actually? There's a good idea. When we get to the pre-season friendly bit, I should set up pre-season friendlies against the local teams of all of you guys, all the teams you support, and see if we can get friendlies against all of your local teams, all the teams you support. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? We'll definitely do that when we get to the end of the season. DMAC, I was sad enough to Google him after reading Geezer. I'm not surprised, though, because he was... Oh, blimey, One Size hasn't got very good scout reports at all. He was pretty good for us for a while there, wasn't he? I wonder if I could get him on loan. Let's see if they'll let me have him on loan. I really don't need another striker. Oh, Palace Villa loan move wouldn't be beneficial to them. Okay, there's no point then, because they'll just reject it. David Graham, remember him from Champo 102? David Graham, quickest off the mark for Corinthian casuals. Yeah, David Graham, 33-year-old. Can probably still do the business, I would say. What about David Collins? I know he wasn't a Diamond Geezer, but from Champo 102, Dave Collins. Oh, that's not him, is it? It can't be. He was a striker, Dave Collins. Okay. Oh, somebody the other day also said Tarkan Mustafa, who must also have retired, because I think he starts at about 29 years old on Champ. But you never know. No Tarkan. Shame. Okay, let's just hit continue. Oh, there's a few more suggestions in the chat. Drawder United, yeah. Oh, you mean have a look at Drawder United and see if they've got any half decent players? It's not a bad idea. They wouldn't sign for me though. Dali Gomez, what's Adu up to on this version? Just for a laugh, yeah. That's a good question. I wonder if he's gone to, because he went to Benfica, didn't he? At some point, I think wasn't it Benfica. He definitely went to Portugal. I'm pretty sure it was Benfica. He might be there on this. We'll have a look in a sec. We'll have a look for all your suggestions. Steve Barnes from Welling was epic on Champo 102. That's a good shout. And Brett Solkin, yeah. From Kettering. Is he at Kettering on this? He was at Ruston and Diamonds in the original. Brett Solkin. I think that's how you spell his name. Oh yeah, there he is. He's at Brackley. And he's not bad. Brackley must be in the Blue Square South. Oh no, they're in the Southern Premier. Ooh, Brett Solkin. Look at him. Yeah, he played for the original Rushton. He would be a good signing. Oh, and Kettering, you're right. Yeah, he did play for Kettering. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely have him. A return to the promised land for Brett Solkin. Who else did we... Any good players at Freju? I have never heard of Etoile Football Club Freju San Rafael. There probably are loads of good players. There's no way any of these players will ever consider playing for me. No, but it's a good suggestion. We'll come back to them when we're a bit better. Daryl Clare, proper overweight non-league legend. Yeah, Daryl Clare. I was speaking to a fellow Champ Manager enthusiast and writer about Daryl Clare yesterday. Oh, he's at Longford. He's at Longford back over in, is it Ireland or Republic? Yeah, Republic, yeah. Is it Northern Ireland or the Republic, I meant to say, sorry. We'll definitely get a report card on Daryl Clare. You've got to sign him. He's a proper legend, isn't he? Oh, yeah, Freddie Adu. Adu. He might still be at DC United. I think he's probably at Benfica. Oh, he's at Philadelphia Union. He did go to Benfica. Oh, God, this is long after he went to Benfica. Blimey, it's like 5 years ago. He's at Philadelphia Union and still, to be fair, still looking quite good. We'll definitely shortlist Freddie Adu. Who else did we have? Oh, yeah, somebody was it suggested Drawder United, Bale. Drawder, there you go. That's definitely how you spell it. It is United, isn't it? Not Town, yeah. None of their players are going to come here. That 100%, because they're far too good to play for us already. We've got one player on loan whose surname is Kerr, which is a popular surname around these parts, and he's a left winger. Let's get a report card for him. We might just get him in on loan. 11 stone is very very generous for Daryl. Yeah. God, who have I missed? Dali Gomez. I'll have a look for Dali Gomez quickly. Dali Gomez. Yep, there he is. Who's he when he's at home? Ooh, he's a Vauxhall striker, one of their lesser known car mates. We'll get a scout report for him. He looks quite good. He's got a long contract, and I'm a huge fan of another Argentinian striker. So, yeah, we could have. Yeah. Can you imagine the Stud and Gomez up front together? Unbelievable. How do you do? Anthony Jeffrey is a good left winger. Let's have a quick look. Anthony Jeffrey. Nope, sorry, no Anthony Jeffrey. Steve Barnes from Welling, but that is from Champo 102, but we'll see if he's still knocking about. No Steve Barnes, sorry. We did Salcombe Barnes. I do Steve Barnes. Steve Barnes. Oh no, that's the same one that I just looked for. I'm an idiot, and I've also just messed everything up. Steve Barnes. I thought it was a different Barnes. Rory Gaffney is the latest, so we'll look for Rory Gaffney and then we'll move on. Rory, oh, there he is, Rory Gaffney. Yeah, he's okay. He's playing at Limerick. Oh, I've already got him shortlisted. We've already had a look at him for some reason. So maybe you suggested him before. There we go. Thank you for all those suggestions. I really want Ben Anik on a free transfer. Can you imagine? Another former Newcastle United player. Oh no, is he Sunderland? Oh, he was Sunderland. Ooh, sorry, my mistake, Novocaine, my mistake. Or could we stomach having a Sunderland goalkeeper on the books? Oh, Johnson Shilton broke down in training like Chugger on the M40. Out for 6 or 7 weeks with a sports hernia. I've had one of those. They're a nightmare. They are a nightmare to get rid of. Novocaine not rising to it. Yeah. Fair enough. I did genuinely for a second thought he played for Newcastle. I was thinking of another former young Newcastle goalkeeper. Oh, you remember yesterday, guys, on the chat, I was talking about a young Man City defender from the sort of early 2000s who was called the Professor. It was Nedum Onua. I'm not sure exactly. Again, another name. I'm not totally sure how you say. Nedum Onua was who I was thinking of. It was him. I honestly spent about 40 minutes looking up every single player that's ever played for Man City last night. And trying to figure out who it was. I did remember that his surname started with an O, which was helpful for narrowing it down. But yeah, Nedum Onua was the man I was thinking of. Old Jack Anik, his brother is a good goalkeeper, and at Newcastle. There you go. I was nearly right. There he is. See, that's who I was thinking of. See, I wasn't completely wrong. Not interested, but he is approached to sign, but he's got a contract. Oh, it must just be because he's only got a youth contract. We'll scout him. Obviously, we're never getting a player like that. Okay, yeah, good scout reports for these players. Oh, that Kerr, he's got good reports. A lot better than our best left midfielder, Owen Powderly. God, that's depressing, isn't it? He's on £65 a week, and they need us to pay all of it. Oh, I can only pay 80%. Maybe give them see if they'll take £1,000 as well. Just to get a player from Drowder. Why not? Since I've learned how to say it now. Uxbridge have offered Mark Dennison to AFC Ruston on a free transfer. Well, he appears to be absolutely terrible. And if he can't get into your team, why on earth do you think he would get into mine? Get out of my face. Let's power through. We've looked up a few players. We've signed a load of youth players on freeze. We've got to plough through now to our next game. A little water break. Amir Hudaji. He was a player who was in my he wants far too much, unfortunately, for his appearance fees. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? He was one of the players that came up in my 5-hour all-nighter attempt at signing some new players. BMOS, where's the legend Kerr? Actually, that's a good point. Actually, I should just look for Mark Kerr. He must still be playing. He played for Ayr, didn't he? After he'd finished. He's probably at Ayr. It's going to be my guess. Oh, he's at Dunfermline. Oh, he's not made it to Ayr yet. Yeah, he's come back from either Greece or Cyprus. Greece. And he's at Dunfermline. Still pretty good, isn't he? To be fair, massively overestimated abilities on every version of Champ compared to real life. I mean, but still absolute legend. Oh yeah, yeah. Mark Kerr, solid shout, solid shout. Yeah, Penna says games from now on. Yeah, let's just get. I need to keep playing through. We do hang out a lot and chat a lot, but we need to get through some games. Let's do it. Oh dear. Let's try and move my camera down a little bit so everybody can see my England badge a little bit better. That's just the 1 star. That's all we need. Oh dear, I'm gonna need to take a siesta today, I think. Oh. Fulham's Bjorn Helge Riise unhappy about a lack of first team football. Oh, maybe he would consider a switch to the mighty AFC Rushden and Diamonds. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, if anybody can think of any other Diamond Geezers, original Geezers legends that we haven't already looked for. We've already looked for quite a few of them. All of the absolute legends. There's no Jamie Davis. There's no... well, Mahuve's on the game, but he's a coach and he's not interested. There's no Javan. Well, we can't do that one. We'll have to just leave it for now. Davion Hamilton. Where did he come from? He's only got 1 star rating. We don't need him. Obviously, Mark Kerr is amazing. No surprises there. Oh, no. Omar's out again. 5 to 6 weeks with a back strain. I mean, he's pumping it, so there's no real surprise. We'll have to leave that to the physio. Omar, God, he is just made of powder, isn't he? 1 week to the transfer deadline, so it's all going to be moot pretty soon. Okay, we'll have to have a quick look at the old tactics then with Koroma gone. My first instinct with Koroma out is to put Farrell on the left and put Byron Bubb on the right. That's the first thing that comes to me. Oh, Penna's got to go. Penna, good luck. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here and good luck for the day. Has Pirlo retired, says Novocaine. We'll have a quick... No, I don't think he will. No, he'll still be amazing in AC Milan. Oh, sorry, Juventus, I mean. Sorry. Oh, Juventus' badge is a bit messed up. Yeah, Pirlo's still amazing. Obviously, he's shortlisted just for later. He is 32, though. We may never get Pirlo, but... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, I think... Shane Farrell did really well when he came into the team, so I think I'm going to give Farrell a chance. God, we're really running out of players, aren't we? The Thunderstorm is back. But yeah, we'll swap... Oh, no, not Farrell. No, sorry. We'll swap Bubb and Farrell. We'll just let them both be wingers. Bubb's done really well coming off the left, to be honest. Plumpy Chunks, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and Starbury, you're following now. Thank you, Starbury. Thank you very much. Anything happened, just joined it, you're looking at Pirlo. No, we were just taking a look at him to see where he was and how old he was. VIP star_bury. Starbury, you're a VIP because you've been here for a couple of days. And Plumpy Chunks, definitely. Plumpy Chunks. Boom. VIP, both of you. Thank you both for coming back. DMC12, the ultimate player doesn't exist. Toe Madeira, hashtag never forget. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. DMC12, I feel like I'm leaving you out a bit. You've put some solid contributions to the chat. Welcome to the list of VIPs. You're in. You're a VIP Ultra. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Bubb has done well off of the left, coming in as an inside forward, so I'm really happy with that. But in the absence of Omar, I think I'd rather... Farrell did really well when he came in, so I think I'd rather do that. I think that's a better move. But Starbury, yeah, a couple of things happened. And Plumpy Chunks, both of you need updates, basically. DMC, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for contributing to the chat in such a superb manner. Plumpy and Starbury, yes, we've won... Did we win our first game? I don't remember. I think we did. And then we just thrashed Rugby 4-1. 2 goals for Byron Bubb. 2 goals for Craig Ferrers. Oh, yeah, we did, because Craig Ferrers scored in the first game. We all agreed that we weren't going to give Craig Ferrers a new contract, and then he scored 3 goals in 2 games, so we're now reconsidering. But unfortunately, Plumpy, Actually, I gave Astudio a new contract right at the end of the last stream, and he hasn't played very well in the 2 games that we've had today. He actually he's become a little bit complacent with his new contract. That extra 25 quid a week I've given him has really gone to his head. So he hasn't played very well, to be completely honest. But I still feel like so in the first game he didn't play well because we didn't give him any chances. We didn't feed the stud. You know, we didn't put his nose bag on sufficiently. But in that last game, to be fair, I think Astudio he had one that he shot across the goal and he missed the target. He had another one. He put a header over the bar. He missed a few chances. Oh, Craig, I'm here. Been out tonight. Craig, welcome from Tokyo or from Japan. Sorry, I don't actually know whether you're in Tokyo or not. Welcome from Japan, Craig. You are definitely VIP. Cut Craig, VIP. And Cut Craig is my moderator, all of you in the chat. Cut Craig is my moderator, so you better watch yourselves now that he's here, because he's large and in charge. Okay. Alex Carlisle, whatever, fine. We couldn't get him anyway. Peak's plan thrown into turmoil by Koroma injury. That's right, Andy. Just throw them off the scent. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Omar Koroma, since he's been playing right wing, has got the most dribbles in the league with an average of 3 attacking runs per game. James Gilpin has the highest pass completion rate. Oh, that's because he just puts all of his goal kicks. I just tell him to kick them short. And Hamilton has gone to Froome. Wow, I've been to Froome. One of my best friends used to be in a band, and they played a gig at like Froome Town Hall. It wasn't a venue that went down in history, but I mean it was a good night. It was a very good night. Right, here we go. AFC Ruston, Woodford United. I don't remember how we got on against them last time. We're going to have a quick look. Well, see what's in there. Oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter. There we are. Woodford United. We beat them 2-1 away, and now we welcome them back to the Dog and Duck. This is going to be the team. I've already set it up. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't really see any reason to change it. Let's have a quick look at the percentages. Yeah, everybody's got decent percentages. We're fine. That should be fine. Let's get it done. Yeah, Craig, have you been out on the old Sarkies tonight? Let us know. And if anybody else is having a little drink, let us know. Everybody, it's always good to know how everybody's feeling. Everybody's buzzing for a few games. Get through this. Team talk, assertive. If you play our game, we'll win. That always works, or it relaxes them at least. Player instructions, right? Farrell. I hate having to do this every game. I'm sorry. Eddie Cunningham. There we go. Right, let's go and get them. AFC Rushford against Woodford United. 10 points clear at the top of the league as well. We are, guys. Those of you that have just joined us. Fleet are absolutely bottling it just behind us. Daventry were just behind them, and then they lost 6-1 to Slough. So the teams behind us are starting to stumble, and we are just striding away at the top of the table. 10 points clear now. Astudio's free kick is blocked, but Vickers, brilliant tracking back from Vickers. Love the commitment of my midfield players. That is a good ball. Oh, nearly a good ball from Jags to Bubb. Almost. Okay, here we go again. Vickers, Jags, good stuff. Ferrells. All my strikers are offside. All my forwards are offside there. It's been good so far. It's been all us. That's a good ball for Byron. Oh, look at who's that? Who's that? Ferrells. Look at Ferrells go. Somebody just had to put Ferrells in. Astudio's doing some lovely hold-up play. This is good stuff so far. Absolutely lovely. Oh, Farrell inside for Ferrells again. Craig Ferrells. That new contract is in the bag. Craig Ferrells scores his 4th goal in 3 games. Another stunner from Craig Ferrells. Just 8 minutes on the clock. And after some, frankly, excellent build-up play, Farrell cuts it inside. Ferrells runs onto it and hits it first time, coming right across him. That is such a difficult finish from Craig Ferrells. What a screamer. Fantastic. Luke says ferocious. Exactly, a ferocious strike. Superb. Absolutely incredible. I'll check in with the chat in a little while. Checking properly, I mean. But what a goal. I can't get over it. What a goal. Craig Ferroz. We definitely need to tell more of the players. Oh, that's okay. Molnar's there. That's okay. Oh, he's given a corner away for literally no reason, but it's all right. Honestly, I gave Astudillo a new contract and he's been very quiet. We all openly said that Craig Ferroz was getting released on a free at the end of the season and scored 4 in 3. Incredible stuff. Great header from Basie. Vital header. Woodward clears. Can Astudillo get the better of Salt? Oh no, he's done well, Salt. He's all over him. Astudillo's offside. That's the end of that highlight. Solid start for your mighty Diamonds. Astudillo. Oh, he's just got wrong side. Oh, it's just forced a little bit wide by his first touch. Promising though. Promising. Quick check in with the chat. D-Max got another whiskey. Is it Jack again or a different one? Craig's had a drink. Yeah, nice. Oh, Astudillo's on the near post. Ferroz tries to clip it back in. Comes off a defender's nose. Oh, Ferroz, Bubb. Oh, Bubb's had a shot. He should have crossed it. Unlucky. He must have a foot like a traction engine. Exactly. New contract at full-time bail. Absolutely right. Yes, that's quite right. Astudillo's... Oh, he's taken on 2 defenders. Astudillo. Oh, just wide. Oh, just wide from the stud. He did so well there. He was closed down by 2 men. He just gave him a good elbowing. Made it through anyway. But it was under a lot of pressure and it could only put it just wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, there's a tackle been missed there. This is danger. This is danger. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, great finish. Dangerous attack from Woodford. There was a tackle missed in the build-up and then you're always in trouble from then on. Gilps gets beaten at his near post. He'll probably be unhappy, but... that was a good finish. To be fair, we've still got 3 players around him that should make a tackle. Woodward, Basie, Vickers. All of them, none of them put a foot in. It's a good finish though. That's frustrating. Frustrating bit of defending. We're still up though. I mean, we're still up their end of the pitch. Farrell has a go. Heads it down for Ferroz. Oh, he's offside. I thought he was. Frustrating, frustrating. Destroying Angelo's only on the tee so far. Here we go again. Daniel into the box. Oh, flicked away. Good header. Woodward, maybe he'll have a go. Oh, he's put it in. Oh, Ferroz nearly got on the end of that. Ferroz nearly profited. Ferroz is loving it in attacking the field. Byron Bubb won't make that. Novocaine. Ali McCoy's predicted. I just think the inevitable's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good finish, you've got to say. It's poor defending, but he still had to score and he didn't have much space. It was a good finish. Farrell, can he make something happen? He's won us a corner, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll tell you who's overdue a goal, other than Astudillo. The Hammer. Well overdue for a goal. Oh, it's a flick on from Astudillo. Someone's down. Keep playing. Oh, Ferroz, don't put it out. Don't put it out because someone's injured. That's the only way we're going to score. Either that or another wonder goal. Okay, well we've been by far the better team in this game. They've had 1 shot in total, and it's gone in. I'm going to assertively say, I sort of feel like I'm saying I'm not happy. Yeah, we're going to go not happy. Okay, a couple of them. I need to give... I'm looking for you to make the difference. I know you're capable. There we go. Just give the stud. Just give the stud. Just pat him on the nose and just say, stud. Just pat him on the chest. Just massage the chest hair. Stud. I need a goal from you the second half, lad. I need just 1 goal or a hat trick, whichever you prefer. Here he comes. Here we go. Basie into the box. Comes off the stud's arse. Great touch for Vickers. Oh, Vickers nearly clips it into the top corner. Great save, Summerfield. We've definitely had the better of this game so far. Yeah, rub his medallion, says Destroying Angel. Exactly. Give him a nice massage on the medallion. Surely at some point our pressure has got to tell. Ferroz into the box. Astudillo flicks on again. Astudillo is winning those flick-ons, but there's just nobody behind him. I have got people set to be in there, but nobody's quite getting there. I might have a quick, very, very quick look at my set-piece instructions to make sure that I'm not stitching myself up. But attacking corners, yeah, I have got people in there. I've maybe got too many. Who's like MCL? Jags. I've got two on. I've got two players outside the box. Oh no, he's attacking the ball from deep. Maybe I'll just. No, I want to leave somebody on the edge of the box. Yeah, see, Matt Woodward, my aggression 17 centre back, is on challenge keeper. Now we're okay for set pieces. Everybody is doing what they should be, just not quite making it count. Oh, Rimmel Daniel with a wild shot with his wrong foot. To be fair, pretty wild effort. Okay, here we go again. Completely unchallenged, takes the ball down. Vickers and Jags, they can't quite get a tackle in between them. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. It's okay. We have been, famous last words, I know, but we've been much better at defending corners since I went zonal. Whoever suggested that in the chat, I can't remember who it was, but whoever you are, thank you for that suggestion, because it has totally paid off. Since we've been zonal marking, we've been far better, because my players are terrible at man marking. I should have thought of it. It might actually be another suggestion for FM12. I think it was Gaff asked if you got any suggestions for FM12 lower league. Most of your players will have just bubbins for man marking, so don't set them to man mark, or just for marking. They'll have like 3 for marking. Don't set them to man mark because they can't do it. Oh, I don't like this though. I'm not a fan of other team having corners. That's okay. It's all right. That was good. Good defending. Chris Donahue, in my FM12 game, I just had 4 goals ruled out for offside. Then we missed the penalty. Oh my god. My laptop. This stream would end and my laptop would go out of a window if that happened to us. Oh no, Robertson! Oh my god, they nearly went ahead there. Oh, I don't know how that's not gone down as a clear-cut chance. I don't know how that hasn't gone down as a clear-cut chance, because that really was. They're in behind us again here. Connolly's injured himself, which is excellent news. Don't give any pens away. Vickers has done brilliantly. Vickers has composed himself and done brilliantly. Where's Astudio? What are you doing on the right wing? Oh well, they've got a player down. It's frustrating. Frustrating. To start thinking about some subs. Daniel's fitness is really poor, and he isn't playing very well. So Dugan can come on for Daniel. Jags is struggling a bit in midfield as well. Hadland can come on for Jags. Just needs some little tiny bit of creativity just at the very end here. What are you doing, Dugan? Just give it to anyone else. There we go. That's okay. Astudio will get on the end of that. He's made it. Come on, lads. You need to get into the box. He needs to have someone to pass to. Astudio held on to it a bit too long. Frustrating. This is a frustrating game. Oh, Farrell's in. Oh, that was a dangerous corner. Hadland finds Ferrers again. Into the box. Farrell. Oh, just wide. Oh, my goodness. Woodford have made a couple of decent chances, but we've made some really good chances in this game. Astudio's free kick goes short to Barber. Ah, what a waste. That is a big waste. It's just not quite clicking in. Not quite clicking forward without Omar. I think we're missing Omar quite a lot. His pace down the right. Farrell's knackered, so we'll take him off. I'm going to go back to this again. McGreevy can go up front as a poacher. Oh no, poacher. I know the ball's been kicked back into play. It's fine, don't worry. It's got it under control. In fact, Farrell's can be inside forward. Yeah, there we go. Right, here we go. We're going 2 up for the last few minutes. Oh god, this is very dangerous. Molnar. Oh god, that had penalty written all over it, didn't it? But Molnar's generally quite reliable. Generally quite reliable. Here we go. Clear this corner, lads, please. Oh no, he's completely unmarked. He's just standing there. Totally unmarked. I mean, we're not on marking, but... Well, he's not unmarked. He's just been ignored by Molnar. Oh, Molnar. Just left him completely. Gilpin should be claiming anything in the 6-yard box. That is a catastrophe. Well, there's not much for it now. That was terrible. Shandy Lish, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. I'm afraid you join us at a desperately bad time. We've just let in what is amounts to a last gasp a last gasp goal against Woodford. Astudio might make something happen here. Byron Bubb! Oh no! We've had 10 shots and 6 of them have been off target, and that is the statistic that has killed us in this game. We've put too many of our chances over or wide. I think statistically, overall, we've been the better team. Better pass completion, same tackles won, more headers won, more possession, more chances, pretty much more of everything except the one that matters. That is desperately unlucky and generally quite poor. Cautiously, you were not good enough today. Only one person fired up. Maybe cautious wasn't the way to go there. I just decided to try it out. Well, we've lost. Our lead at the top is cut to 7 points, but it is still 7 points. And we're still... Daventry must have lost again. They have. We're still 10 points inside the promotion places. So with only 9 games left now. Ah, dear. That is a really disappointing result. We were easily good enough for at least a draw there. Easily. I've just ruined my hair. Not that it was in great shape before. Chris got to switch the chat. No problem, Chris. No problem. Thanks for being with us, and maybe we'll see you in a little while. I'm so disappointed about that. So disappointed. Diamonds made to rue missed chances. Exactly. Exactly. 89th minute winner. Desperately bad result. But, you know, we've got to try to stay positive. We're still 7 points clear at the top. Oh, Farsal Pace, welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Unfortunately we've just lost, but we are still 7 points clear with only 9 games left now. And yeah, crucially, as Gaff was saying on the last stream, the most important gap isn't really the gap to second, it's the gap to third, because as long as we finish in that top 2, we'll be promoted. And promotion is my minimum expectation this season from the board. And if we don't get promoted, presumably I'll be fired, and that'll be challenge over. So the gap to third is the more important one. But God, I can't believe we lost that. Woodford United are 17th in the table as well. We shouldn't be giving them anything, especially at home. God, even if we'd been away, I would have. You know, when you're away, you know the home advantage for the other team. Sometimes you can't make it happen. But at the Dog and Duck, the Dog and Duck is a fortress of sorts. At the very least, it's a walled beer garden. At the very least, so we shouldn't be losing to teams like Woodford at the Dog and Duck. Farsal Pace up the Rushton, exactly. Thank you for coming. Thanks for being in the chat as well. Thanks for joining us. 26 viewers at the moment. God, unbelievable. What are you all thinking? Whatever it is, I'm glad that one of those thoughts is, I might watch a bit of FM12 on Twitch. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're having a good laugh. Oh, Diego Pitbull. Diego Pitbull, everyone. I'll have a look at him in a second. Diego Pitbull. Oh, there's a good name as well. I can't hope to pronounce that. If I can't pronounce Drowder, I've got no chance of that, have I? Diego Pitbull sounds like my kind of man. He scored in the first minute as well. So he obviously gets up very early in the morning. Oh, DMC12, beer gardens. I remember those. I know. Oh. I hope everybody's... is everybody working at home? Let me know if you're not working from home and that you're sort of being, strong-armed into still going into your offices, or if you don't work in an office, whatever it is that you do. Presumably, if you work on a building site, I don't know how you're here, but thank you for being here anyway. Hopefully, you're all taken care at home and everything's good where you are. Johnny Hurd has indicated he enjoyed his spell at Concord Rangers. Well, isn't that nice for you, Johnny Hurd? Actually, he's quite good. I don't really need another left back. He's already on my shortlist. That's fine. Take Pirlo out of here because his name's a little bit distracting. Who was I going? What was that guy's name? Diego Pitbull. Diego Pitbull. Oh, he's a kind of our sort of level. Only Brazilian though, so we'd never get a work permit for him. But Diego Pitbull, how can you not sign somebody called Diego Pitbull given the chance? Pitbull played top flight in Brazil. Not a chance of getting him, unfortunately. Do you actually know who Diego Pitbull is, or are you talking about Pitbull, the hip hop star, who is actually one of my favourite recording artists in the world? Just because I can't believe how successful he is. His whole deal. He's just 100% banter. It's just there's no way that he's real. I think that my theory about Pitbull is that he's like an Ali G type character who's just made it big. I'm convinced that one day Pitbull is going to turn around and say this was all a big joke, and as a result of that, I just love him. Can't wait for it. DMAC has actually heard from him. Nice. You should bid 1, 2, 3, 4, Luke. Nice, very nice. Yeah, everyone's working from home. Yeah. Working from home for the foreseeable. Most of us. I mean, I work from home normally anyway. Self-employed, voice acting, writing, and all that. I'm normally at home, so it hasn't made that much difference to me in terms of, I never went to an office anyway. But the not being able to go out for something to eat, not being able to go out for lunch, or not being able to go and have a drink in the evening, or not being able to go and see friends, and yeah, it's tough, isn't it? So I hope everybody's all right. Oh, there's a big game in the Champions League. Chelsea 2, Barcelona 3. Balotelli scored for Barcelona. Wow, that is a big signing. They've got Barcelona's front three in that game must have been Balotelli, Messi and Sanchez. Very interesting. Torres and Lukaku for Chelsea. Wow. Interesting. Whoops. DMC12, I've been working from home since last week. This is a welcome distraction. I wish I'd stayed watching from the start. Thanks, DMC12. Yeah, I'm trying to... I sort of figured that So basically, if any of you out there are like me, I mean, in my current working situation, I do the most important jobs that I have to do, I always get done in the morning, always. As soon as I get up, I get straight in, get everything important done during the day, have some lunch, which I actually haven't done today. And then after lunch is always a little bit quieter. Then I can start working on things that maybe are a little less vital, slightly less deadliney. And I figured that since that's my way of working, I thought maybe other people would work that way as well. So I thought doing the streams in the afternoon, even if you're not really watching all the time, not really paying attention, maybe just having it on quietly in the background so that you can work. You've got a little bit of background noise, i.e. me just banging on about whatever. And then when we score a goal, you can flick over and watch the replay. That's what I would be doing. In fact, when I used to work full time, even in my office, there was a couple of YouTubers whose names I don't remember now, unfortunately, otherwise I'd shout them out. That was what I used to do. I used to have their game. They would be playing games like Pokemon or whatever, and I'd have it on in my ears in the background, just listening to it. It's like listening to the radio. But then when something good happens, you can just flick over. I also do that whenever there's a summer tournament on, like the Euros or the World Cup or whatever, and you've got to be in the office when there's a game going on, and it's frustrating. So just listen to the game, have it up on the BBC iPlayer or whatever, and flick over and watch the goals when they go in, or the red cards or whatever. So yeah, good. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could be here. It's good fun, isn't it? It's a good laugh. It's also good that we're doing well. Can you imagine if we were doing this challenge and we were mid-table and I was about to be sacked? It would be awful, wouldn't it? It would be awful. And I really didn't know what to expect when we started this, because I've never, like I've said 100 times, I've never come all the way down to this division before, so I had no idea what to expect. So I'm glad that my lower league management strategies work even in this division. So yeah, Plumpy Chunks, that's been my plan, working hard all morning and then sending out the work through the afternoon while taking it easy. Yeah. While I wouldn't encourage anybody to not properly work in the afternoon, if you've got work to do, then do it. But the way that I tend to work is up to lunchtime, solid. Record crowd expected. Over 100 tickets expected to be sold. Can you believe it? So that's the transfer deadline passed. So there'll be no more transfers. The 31st of March, no more transfers till the summer. Lots of players who I wanted to sign Tobias Waisapi. Again, another name. Couldn't tell you if that's correct. Should have come here, Tobes. Should have come here. You'd have been an automatic starter. Don't tell Rimmel Daniel I said that. Would have got in the team straight away, but you've gone somewhere else. And you're not getting in the team. What can I say? You've made a big mistake, Tobias. Big mistake. Gaff, sorry I had a busy morning. I missed transfer deadline day. You missed nothing, Gaff. You missed absolutely nothing. You missed absolutely nothing. Nothing happened, and we're just continuing on. Continuing on with we just you will have missed our last game where we lost desperately. I don't even want to talk about it. We lost 2-1. They scored a last minute winner from a corner, of course. And I've just been saying how we'd done much better from corner since I went to zonal marking, and then they scored. Oh, Nestor Soria has left his club. Guatemalan international. Argentinian dual nationality, not that useful. Not interested, shame. Oh, so a lot. Oh, hello. There's a lot of players. A lot of players have left their clubs. SC Toronto. Can you see? How do you see who they've? Oh, is it out? No. History. Oh, yeah. Well, here they all are. Do I want to go through every single one of these players and see if any of them want to play for us? I mean, most of them are not going to have second nationalities anyway, are they? No, they're all going to want too much money. They all need me to pay for their plane tickets. Yeah, okay, forget that. There's no point. It's a waste of time. Oh, Stalin Cardenas, 17-year-old French central midfielder, wants too much money. João Carlos da Silva has left his club. He's only got Brazilian, wants too much. Few players nearing the end of their contracts, too much. David Schofield doesn't want to talk to me. Max Ferdinand, too much. And Ross McKenzie, too much. Shame. Lots of contracts expiring. I think we just leave it for now, don't we? I don't think we're going to go wild and give loads of people new contracts just yet. I think we'll give some of my staff. Actually, no, we just won't give anyone new contracts. We'll just carry on. I think in the summer, assuming that we get promoted, and I am now assuming that we will get promoted. I mean, we should do from the position we're in. I think we'll be able to do better. Once we're promoted. We'll have better reputation. People will be more interested. DMC12 possibly missed it there. How useful are trials for unattached players? I don't know, to be honest, how useful they are, because it seems so changeable. Quickly sort out the team while I talk. I've been playing the same team the last 2 games, and they haven't. Although actually we did well against Rugby, but we didn't do well last time. We've got Bedford Town away. I think I'm going to go counter again. But otherwise, I'm fairly happy with the team. Could really do with Astudio getting back off the mark. I think sometimes trials can be quite helpful, because sometimes you give a player a trial and his wage demands come down as a result of being in through the door. But other time, and you get to have a proper look at them, and you get to let your physios have a look at them for injury, if they've got any ongoing injury concerns. So that can be quite helpful too. The stud's still got 11 and 11, so we're not going to worry too much about him just yet. So they can be useful, but other times they just start to pack out your squad and make your squad list look really confusing. I find it to be sort of visually a bit confusing to have loads of players in on trial. But I guess the other thing is that if they're in quite high demand, another thing that it can do is that it can stop other clubs from taking them, because sometimes a load of clubs will offer an actual contract to that player. You just offer them a trial, and if you're more prominent than the other clubs, he might take your trial over their actual contracts, which then just keeps them at bay while you're trying to figure out who it is you want for your team. So trials can be useful. I don't really utilize them that often. I'm not going to say relax and play your natural game, because I'm a bit tired of that not working. I'm going to go with the fans. I'm going to go with passionate. Give the fans their money's worth. Yeah, no one's interested. Assertive. Get out there and make a difference. This is the one. Get out there and make a difference. The individual instructions is the one. Get out there and make a difference. Looks happy. DMAC, no one cares about the fans. No, it very, very rarely works. Somebody in the chat yesterday, I'm sorry, I can't remember who says what. Somebody said that in the local derbies it can fire them up. Did you see that? He just fouled Bubb, took the ball, and then booted it off him. Yeah, do him, Byron. Yeah, well done, Byron. Give him a good kicking. and then win a free kick. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing how the players never care about the fans, isn't it? I think the team talks on this are a bit glitched. It's another thing that they added to FM as an extra feature, but it really, I mean, there's only like 2 team talks that actually work. So I'm not. They just become another kind of annoyance. But you can't just give them to your assistant manager, because your assistant manager will screw it up every time and say the wrong thing. Steve Jaggs has done brilliantly there. Farrells goes wide to Byron. Byron, great touch. Absolutely takes his man out. Unlucky, wins a corner. The presentation I'm having to listen to is dull. Switch back to the stream, says Chris Donahue. Good man. Good. BMOS, I have taken a tribute masking off for this save. Oh, Molnar was in there. I took it off for this save. I usually have a tribute masking on, but I took it off for this save because I had absolutely no idea what to expect down in these lower divisions. So I turned a tribute masking off because I wanted to be able to see who I was signing. Because I knew that, oh my God, he's absolutely skinned us, that guy. Wow, he's dangerous. Serbany, very dangerous. But yeah, so BMOS, yeah, I have taken attribute masking off, so we can all see everybody's attributes all the time for this save. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh my God, I thought that was in. Oh, I thought that was in. Steve Jaggs did well. It's not a great start. They just, I feel like it feels like they have a player more than us. They just seem to be like really packing their half, even though they've still got 2 strikers. That's a good ball for Byron. Byron's played it off Dormer, and that's another corner. I feel like they've got an extra player. It's weird. Okay, Ferroz into the box. Oh, I thought that someone was going to get their head on that. Molnar and Astudio were both there. That's a great ball for Molnar. Vickers tries to put it in for Astudio. Oh, I can't quite get there. Can't quite get there. I might change Astudio off of being a complete forward in a minute, because he had 2 brilliant games as a complete forward, and then he's had 3 or another 2 fairly average ones. So the jury's still out on whether that's the right role for him. Maybe he should just be a poacher. Bubb. Oh, there's Astudio. See, he's just slightly wrong side again. Might change him to being a poacher. We'll see how we get on the rest of the half. Get rid of that. That's a good header from Farrell. And Ferroz gets it to Astudio. He'll keep it. Astudio has done brilliantly here to get down the left. Won a corner. Excellent stuff. Really great forward play. Love a bit of that. Love it. Come on, let's make one of these corners count finally. Molnar has really... I mean, he started like he was an absolute tower for the first few games, like heading corners in all over the place. Astudio's there. Can he turn? Oh, I can't quite turn. Molnar hasn't quite done the business from corners for a while now. Oh, Vickers has a chance. Blocks. Yeah, I feel like it feels like they've got an extra defender. This Serbany guy is well dangerous. He is just taking the piss out of us with his dribbling. My God, I don't really know how to stop him. Let's see where he's playing. Molnar heads away, good. They're still coming at us a bit though. Force him to shoot, force him to shoot. Good tackle, Vickers, excellent. Come on, Byron. Let's get this counter-attack moving. Little bit more swiftness. Excellent from... There's Ferroz. Goes wide to Farrell. Box it, Farrell. Get on the end of that. Astudio, he's done it. Astudio's done it. He's back among the goals. The stud comes up trumps. Gobbles up the chance like a plate of nachos. Superb. What a great header. Lovely little counter-attack. Brilliant ball wide for Farrell. Farrell just gets the ball out of his feet. Whips it into the box. To be fair, the Bedford defenders are all over the shop. Dormer can't get there. Astudio, ka-thump, pumps it home. Great header. Excellent stuff. That was liquid football. Birchie in the chat. Yeah, Barker is their number. And I just need to quickly see who that guy is who keeps running it. Is it one of their strikers? Oh, it's one of their forwards. Oh, he has got 11 for dribbling. No wonder. Ridiculous. He's just got a lot of confidence. Okay. Well in there, Rimmel Daniel, excellent. And now here we go again. Oh, come on, ref. Get him in the book, surely. That is an appalling challenge from behind. Here we come again. Box it, Vickers. Oh, patient. I always want my players to just whip it into the box, but I do like the way that they patiently play it around. I do like it because it's led to some great goals. Speaking of which, the stud is in again. Oh, off the post, and Farrell on the follow-up, and it's saved. That's got to be a pen. Oh, no, Farrell has made the foul. Oh, how is that not 2-0? So close. So close to 2-0. It's a good block there. Who's that? Is that... Oh, Byron. Great block, Byron. Hard tackling, man marking is not the answer, Novocaine. It is not the answer. I appreciate your input, but you see how many bookings we usually get on just normal tackling. Look, this is them on normal tackling. Imagine if I had them on hard tackling. We'd get a player sent off every single week if they were on hard tackling. I'm certain of it. Molnar, see? Imagine if we were on hard tackling, and I don't think man marking is again. I don't think it's the right way to go. Oh, Serbany off the crossbar. Woodward thumps it away. Thank God for Woodward. Oh, that Serbany kid is amazing. He's like the time that Ronaldo, when Cristiano Ronaldo played for Sporting, and they played that. I think it was a friendly pre-season against Man United, and all the Man United players were like, "Get that kid." I feel that way about that Serbany. He's just taken us apart. Good half though. I'm happy so far. Keep it going. That's good. That's fine. Yeah, so the thing is that when we're on normal tackling, I don't mind the fouling because I like give them a good kicking. I'm quite happy with that. But on hard tackling, we will just be constantly sent off. I'm sure of it. Farrell's done well. Oh, Farrell's couldn't quite get it under. Unfortunate. Molnar wins a great header, but then loses out to Serbany. I do not like that Serbany guy. Oh, Daniel done it as well. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Excellent finish from the stud. I'm still enjoying it. Woodward's on a 6.1, which seems very harsh, especially since he got back and made that vital clearance. I would say that overall this is going okay. Oh, Gilps, Jesus, he gives me a heart attack. We're definitely, you can see from the average ratings, we're definitely, overall, we're doing better than they are. We're doing better. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, and just if only we could have put both of them away. The second goal, we're definitely going to need a second goal here, I think. This is taking throw-ins and throwing it straight to one of their players with none of my players within about 10 yards of you is not really... It's not exactly what I've told them to do in my set-piece creator, but... You know, again, you can't actually rely... Oh, my goodness, there's so many fouls being committed now. Pointlessly. Giving away pointless free kicks and getting booked for no reason is annoying. And... As again, without wanting to belabor this point, if they're doing this on normal tackling, on hard tackling, it would be horrendous. Jags has got done well there though. Byron Bubb surrounded by 3 men momentarily, does well. Okay, we'll start thinking about subs soon. Woodward's only on a 6.1, which doesn't seem fair, and Farrell's down to 71%, so we might have to consider taking both of them off. Here we go, Byron. Go on, Byron Bubb. Astudio, tries to find a man, but Craig Ferrells is there. Oh, Craig Ferrells clipped it towards that top corner. He loves a bit of top corner, does Craig Ferrells. Okay, we'll have one more highlight and then we'll... Woodward scuffs it away, but Astudio makes something out of it. Oh, what a ball from Astudio to Farrell. Farrell's in. He's tried to lob the keeper. Oh, it nearly went in as an own goal. Just wide as a corner. Astudio, touch of class. Absolute class. You just feel like if Farrell was a little bit quicker... Or a little bit fitter, a little bit less tired, he might have made more of that. Ferrell's in. Oh, Astudio! Off the foot of the post and wide from the corner. So unlucky. All right, we're going to make those changes. McGreevy, I put McGreevy left wing as an inside forward in one game, and he did really well. So we're going to give him another chance. He doesn't really want to play out there, but he's going to go out there anyway. And Dugan is going to come on. Oh, no, actually, Woodward's up to 6.6 now, so forget that. False alarm. False alarm, Adam Dugan. We're going to give McGreevy a go on the left. Cutting in. Give McGreevy a bit of that Astudillo influence. See if he can rub off on him. Vickers, there's a ball in for Astudillo there. Vickers doesn't try and find it. Vickers tries to go all the way. Vickers can't shoot, as we know, and passes it straight at the goalkeeper's knees. Unlucky though from Vickers. Good run. Vickers is good on the ball. He's a good little ducker and diver. He's a good little jinker. Great ball in from Bubb. Oh, McGreevy was nearly there. Basie just boots Brooks in the balls. That'll get him a booking. That was a lovely ball in from Byron Bubb. Has been excellent. There's another player, you know, who both on this and on the original Diamond Geezers, his attributes don't look like that much, but the actual man himself is just magic. Absolute magic. Woodward pumps another header away, but Molnar, love that diving header, Molnar. Ferros, what a great ball from Ferros to McGreevy. If McGreevy can get this in the box, the stud is there. McGreevy hasn't quite got enough about him to get past his man. I think McGreevy's just a finisher. But still, it's a really good counter-attack. What a ball from Craig Ferros. Daniel, oh, that's behind for another corner. The pressure is seriously on here. This has been a really good overall performance. We just need the second goal. Oh, Astudillo was sailing through the sky like a frog on a pogo stick. Couldn't quite get there. Jags is challenged. Who's going to get there? Rimmel Daniel, of course. And then Basie. Here we go again. Byron Bubb. Oh, that is a great challenge on Bubb. But Basie's won it back again. Oh, Vickers, far too sporting. Puts it out because Bedfont have got a man down. Far too sporting, isn't he? Right, 15 minutes to go. Vickers is looking a bit tired. He might have to come off now. Probably put Hadland on. Where is he? Oh, there he is, Vickers. He's only on down to 67. Can't really have that. Hadland can do a bit of shin pad testing. Jags can go into advanced playmaker. Otherwise, I think we're looking okay. It's going to be a bit of a nervy last 10 minutes. Astudillo in. Oh, no, that's not a good free kick. Birchie, less of that, please. Birchie says it's got 1-1 written all over it. Problem is, I agree. Hadland, that's a good ball for McGreevy. McGreevy, is there anything that you know how to do? Oh, if he just carried on going, McGreevy. He's suddenly found himself with a little bit of space, but he stopped. If he had only kept on going, he might have been able to find something there. 4 minutes of normal time to go. This Serbany guy, I'm officially sick of him. We've kept him much quieter second half, but every time he gets the ball, he's only got 11. Oh my God, what an effort off the top of the crossbar. Gilps was absolutely stranded, of course. I mean, that was a phenomenal chance. Well, it was a great shot. It wasn't really a great chance, but it was an incredible effort. Oh, we've got away with one there. Flicks off the top of the crossbar. Extremely unhappy about how this last few minutes are going. Oh, one-touch football, but Basie's there. Basie's been obviously fouled, and it's not been given. Oh, Serbany got all the way into the box, and Jag smashes it away. I would have been absolutely beside myself if that had been given. But suddenly, the counter-attack, they pushed too far forward. That's another foul that's not been given. The referee is from Bedfont, obviously. About time, ref, you gave a free kick. Ah, incredible refereeing. Stunning. Stunning refereeing. It's okay, we're still winning. We're still winning. Stay calm. Lovely ball over the top. Astudillo turns beautifully. Oh, what a save from Thackeray. What a turn from Astudillo. That was like Zinedine Zidane in his pomp. Incredible stuff. Into stoppage time, and we've got a corner. That's where we want the ball to be. Oh, it's headed away. Ferrells will get there again. Have a shot, Craig. Win another corner. Excellent. Waste a little bit more time. It's another corner. In we come. Molnar! Oh, Molnar scores! He was overdue a goal. I'm pretty sure it was this game where I was saying that he was not really been impressing for a while. Molnar makes the point safe. Bedfont Town 0, deserved. AFC Rushden 2, fully deserved. An assist for Feroz. A lovely little glancing header from Molnar. Thackeray does his best, but he can't keep it out. Excellent goal. 2-0 to the Mighty Diamonds. There we go. Great game. Great win. Molnar, man of the match. Excellent stuff. Really well done. That was a good win for us. Everybody's delighted. Tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Fleet Town must have won. Yeah, they beat Burnham. Daventry won as well. So we're still... still only 7 points. Still 7 points clear at the top. 10 points clear of third. But only 8 games left now. We're really in the final run-in. That is a brilliant response from that 2-1 loss last time. Excellent. Plumpy Chunks deserved it. I'd have a look at that guy who was taking the... Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at him right now. He was really excellent. Every time he got the ball, he was just charging. It's the only player I've seen in this division. Look at these massive results. He's the only player I've seen in the league who's been able to run like that. Kevant Serbany. He's on £2 a week. He surely isn't going to accept that. Have you ever seen that before? £2 per week until 2014. I mean, to look at what has he got that makes him that good at running with the ball? Honestly, what has he got? It must be a hidden attribute, mustn't it? Because he's got nothing. But he was really, really dangerous. I'm gonna scout him and get him on the shortlist. But yeah, that was a great little win, wasn't it? Excellent stuff. Get the processing on. Let's have a look at the chat. Novocaine, tight defence, wins leagues. Yeah. Plumpy Chunks, crikey. I guess that was for that shot off the crossbar. Yeah, the referee was a nightmare. Celebrating the goal. Molnar's won it exactly. Gaff says agility, pace, balance, and dribbling. Yeah, but he's not got better. He's not got better of any of those things than Koroma. Koroma's got better than all of those things, and he hasn't scored 17 goals. I mean, he's not playing up front, I guess, but Koroma doesn't look that dangerous. Koroma's good at pushing the ball down the line and charging after it, but when Koroma was playing through the middle, he wasn't doing all this, dancing around like that guy was. But yeah, I mean that he has got some decent stats. Novogaine, is it just that having high dribbling at this level makes you amazing? But he's only got 11. It's not high. It's not high at all. Anyway, Vickers and Basie haven't impressed in training, but Jack Allen, I think he was my young centre half. Yeah, has shown signs of improvement. He's got some good. Look at him. He's got some good mentals. Yeah, not very good at actually playing football, but all of that's where you win and lose games in there. Phylum could have been a one-off good game against us. It could have been a one-off good game against us, but he has scored 17 goals. He has scored 17 goals, that guy, in 28 games. So he's obviously got something more than... He must have been able to do something. Bob Thander, how can you be unhappy? What are you doing? I've only asked you to cross on a part-time basis. It's not a lot, is it, Bob? All right, fine. What else have we got? Billy Goddard is unhappy about his... Honestly, this is not my job, Andy Peaks. How can you be unhappy with training long shots? Just go down to light then. I would love to be in long shots training. Can you imagine? You spend all day just flicking balls up and smashing them at goal. What a brilliant... That'd be amazing. No, Vickers is training left wing. Yeah, okay, I'll take that advice. Gilpin should definitely avoid using his weaker foot. We'll scout these players, even though there's not a lot of point. We'll scout Wales. Why not? Yeah, that doesn't really make any difference, does it? Dave Finnegan is eligible. Oh, he's quite good. He's eligible to sign pro terms. I will keep him as a youth player. We don't need to rush out and offer him more money right now. Novocaine, it's higher than 6. His dribbling, yeah, but I don't know. The way that he was dribbling around us in that game implies that he should have far higher than 11 for dribbling, I would have said, but I don't know. What do I know? Let's keep it tight. Oh, whoops. Pressed the wrong button there. Oh, Daventry picked for... Oh, we've got Daventry. Your capture of Rodrigo Astudillo, who the fans believe to be an extremely good player. Of course they do. Of course. The club's wage expenditure is a worry because of Rodrigo Astudillo. So you either love him or you either love him and you want me to keep him, or you want the wage bill to be low. I can't do both. It's not possible. Right, let's get through to this. That next game, or this next coming game against Daventry, is vital. It's vital. I'm starting to think about counter and attacking, like the two. I like to play either attacking or on the counter. Well, we play one for a couple of games and we do well, and then we suddenly don't do well anymore. It's like teams figure us out after 3 games, but then when we switch back to the other one, we suddenly seem to come alive again. I feel like that has happened. So I might do that a little bit more. I might give it like 2 games of one, 2 games of another, 2 games, and see if that makes any difference. We've got Daventry at home next. So Daventry, I think, are 3rd in the table. Yeah, Daventry are 3rd, 10 points behind us. Yeah, so they're just eating our dust on a regular basis, but they are right up there, so going to be a tough test. BMOS, can we ask for a parent club again? Now I'll find out. That I tried to go into the boardroom a little while ago and it was greyed out. I think that might have been because they were in talks, but we'll have a quick look. It's a good suggestion. It's a good suggestion because we could do with Dominic Matteo's scored for Newell's Old Boys. We should. I know it's not him, and it's not spelt the same. We should be able to, but it was greyed out last time, so I'll have a quick look and we'll see. Let's see. Right, let's go and ask them. No, they're both terrible. Boardroom. Oh, interact with board. It's back now. It's under networking, isn't it? Oh, parent club. Yes, parent club. We would rather the club does not rely on loan players. The financial benefits from this will really help the club grow. They've decided to grant our request. Remember though that last time they just said we couldn't find anyone. We'll see if we can ask them for some more cash as well. All transfer budget. Give me some more transfer budget. The rivals one I feel like often works. Yeah, rivals. But our rivals though. Damn. Disappointing. Build new stadium? No, obviously. Why? No. Dog and Duck is our home for life. For LYF. Should we ask to improve the youth? No, let's not. We don't need to improve the youth facilities just yet. We'll wait till we've gone up a couple of leagues and we can actually get some decent youth players in. Then we'll ask for them to have something other than just a quagmire to train on. So yeah, BMOS, well remembered, good suggestion. Good suggestion. Anderson Costa, he's another one I must have... Oh yeah, I remember he was one of my many players that I found. Obviously, we're never getting him. Look at the state of him. But he was one of the many players that I found on my 5-hour transfer excursion. Mark Camfries. Oh, he was the kid that... Oh, he's only out for... Oh, right. So Camfries, he's going to come up into my first team squad. For those of you that weren't here, he was the kid. He scored a brilliant hat-trick for my reserves. But in that same game, he tore his calf muscle and he was out for 5 months. But if he's now only out for a day, I think it might be time, especially with Omar injured now. I think it's time for Mark Camfries, and he's also not match fit, but it's time for him to come up into my first team. He looks pretty decent to me. Birchie says giggity, exactly. Looks pretty tidy, doesn't he? We'll try not to scar him for life by making him play up front with Astudillo just yet. He's still a bit too young for Astudillo to be inside Astudillo's inside his sort of range of influence. There are only certain players that can stand up to a night out with Rodrigo Astudillo, of which Rimmel Daniel's one, obviously. Thander, basically my defenders, Molnar, Daniel, Thander, Basie. Definitely they can all do it. Jags, I reckon Jags. Probably sink a few as well. Craig Ferrers is Scottish, so obviously no question about that. Byron Bubb probably, but Byron Bubb's only quite small. He's like 5'6", so he might. You have to. I don't know about Byron. Actually, if you look up Byron Bubb now, I think he's a personal trainer in real life nowadays, and he's absolutely stacked. But in my experience, guys that are really, really stacked from the gym, they're usually smashed after one Jaeger bomb. So, not sure about Byron. He might maybe. I mean, he is a legend, so he'd obviously be invited to the big club night out. But how long he'd last is another question. Right, here we go. Diego Maradona ends goal drought. Bet you never thought you'd read that. Yeah. Oh, Adenese back. We've missed him as well. Big Pete in centre mid. We've missed his his presence, his size, his just he's just basically just a human wardrobe, just a wardrobe in midfield. There's no way around him, and there's no space inside him. That's just my wardrobe. Forget I said that. Scrub that from the chat. Forget I said that. Our next match is being hyped as a big promotion battle, but there's only one team with a realistic chance of going up, and it's not AFC Rushden. I'm not going to rise to it. Birchie, Byron would be motorboating beer off the models at the strip joint. I don't know if Chrissy's in the chat. Chizzy's in the chat. Chizzy's actually he lives in Wellingborough, I think he said. He lives 5 minutes from the Dog and Duck. He'd know where to take us all when we all go out. If the stream continues and we do well, maybe we should all get together in Wellingborough for a big night out at one point. We should just set a date in about 3 years' time and just all meet there. That would be fun. It'll probably take a year for us to be able to travel again at this rate. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there for Daventry Town. This is a huge game. This is a massive game, because if we win this game, then our gap to third... Well, actually, I don't know who's behind them, but assuming that the teams behind them don't overtake Daventry, if we beat them, our gap to third will be 13 points with only 7 games left, which is a huge advantage going into the last few games. Oh, Radzinski. That can't be Thomas Radzinski, can it? From the original Everton project. Oh my God. It bloody is, It absolutely is. Can you believe that? Not interested, of course. Thomas Radzinski's still playing. He's, for a 38-year-old, he has got some numbers. Well, we'll see if we can get hold of him at some point. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Nearly £1,000 a week. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. Right. This is a huge, huge, huge game. Oh no, Big Pete's only at 83%. I don't think we can risk him. This is not the game for Camphorus to be in. I think we're going to go same team, guys. I think we are. We played really well last time. Really, really well. BMOS, boo, he's a scumbag. Who? Thomas Radzinski? I don't think he is. Is he a scumbag? Twerno, Twerno, you missed our last game. Put who on the bench? Big Pete, yeah. Probably put Big Pete on for Hadland. I don't think... I mean, put Camphorus on the bench. Do you mean Camphorus on the bench? Probably instead of Martin Lee. Yeah, actually, even though Camphorus is only at 89%, if we were chasing the game, Martin Lee is not a player you bring on to chase the game. Martin Lee arguably isn't a player you bring on at all. So yeah, actually, yeah, okay. That I actually feel a little bit better about that. Twerno, yeah, Omar's injured again. In training this time, lifting weights. He's out for, where is he? 2 more weeks. He's constantly injured. He's very injury prone. It's a real problem. How do you... Can you get physio reports? Request training report. Private chat. Can you get physio reports on players? Oh, BMOS, you're a toffee. I didn't know that. Okay, all right, fair enough. I understand that. Yeah. I actually remember him not leaving on brilliant terms. Okay, so this is gonna be the team. I think it's a good way to start. We've been playing well recently. The loss, we still did pretty well in the loss, I thought. Yeah, Karoma's a youngster. He's a youngster. He could be with us for a couple of seasons at least, I would say. Oh, they've got he's not the he's Thai. I was going to say I thought he was the... Yeah, of course he's Thai. Yeah, he used to play for Portsmouth on a previous champ manager. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, or on a previous football manager I should say, sorry. He was quite good, I think. I think he had quite good potential. I'm a little bit worried about seeing his name. And I'm also a little bit worried about their formation. But I'm not really worried, but I'm a little bit worried. Okay, whoops. Pep on the player instructions. Set me old man marking. Oh, he's actually got the right marker that time. That's the first time ever. Well, they've actually got the right markers. It's because of the formation that Daventry are playing, I would have thought. It's the only thing that's different. Okay, okay. Assertive. I mean, none of them are what I want to say, really. Okay, I'll let Andy Pete say encourage, go out there and impress me. But then I am going to say get out there and make a difference. There you go. That is how you do a team talk. When you haven't got the options you want, you can always do it individually. It's a bit of a... Oh, do one for Gilps as well. There we go. Happiness is the key to victory. Famous last words. Early corner, Feroz. Molnar! Oh, Molnar! Molnar after just 6 minutes. Oh, it's an own goal. It's gone down as an own goal, but clearly that is an Andres Molnar goal. What a start. Phenomenal start to the game. Obviously, it doesn't count as a clear-cut chance either. The statistics on this are so stupid, but obviously... Oh, actually, that might have been going wide. I take it back. That might have been going wide, but who cares? 1-0 to the mighty Diamonds in this crucial top-of-the-table clash. What a start. Byron Bubb! Byron Bubb! We'll be watching that for years. What a goal from Byron Bubb. Astudio just lays the free kick off. Bubb doesn't even take a touch. What a finish in off the far post. Can you believe that? What an opening 14 minutes. I can't believe that goal. I think we have to see that again. Hang on a minute. Hang on just a minute. Look at this finish. Oh, can't believe it. What a goal. Byron Bubb, what a signing he's been. He has actually genuinely been excellent. The first game he played for us, he looked a little bit all over the shop, but his confidence was abysmal. Oh my God. That is just a... Oh, that has got to be goal of the season. Like in the league, I mean, not just for us. Oh, Molnar's down. Oh, he's not injured. Well, I mean, he's hurt, but he's not injured. It's okay. Oh my God, what a goal that is from Byron Bubb. Is it going to be 3? No, not quite. Oh, it is. It's a pen. It's a pen. Callum Burgess has given a penalty away. Astudillo's going to step up and take it. He did miss his last one. Astudillo likes to try and rattle them in off the woodwork. He's had 2 penalties for us. He smashed one into the top corner and he missed the other one off the post. Astudillo. Ah, never doubted him for a second. I didn't think he would miss. I just remembered that he'd hit the post. Honestly, what a first half an hour. We've absolutely blitzed Daventry. Blitzed them. Taken them apart. They don't know what's hit them here. They do not know what's hit them. What an amazing start to this game. Incredible. Yeah, all of you in the chat, I'm sort of seeing... Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, isn't it? Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Daniel's done well to just get that out. It's fallen for Bubb. Honestly, Daventry are just... They're like... It's like playing against training cones. They're not even making challenges. Vickers has got all the way into the box there, completely unchallenged. God, this could be a cricket score. They're all over the place. Their average rating for the team is below 6, which is really terrible. Molnar's there again. I can't quite make anything out of it this time. It's just all us. This is wonderful. Oh. Basie in. Astudillo diving header. Oh, great save. Great save. Love that. Absolutely love to see it. Oh, God, jeez, I thought that had gone in for a second. That was an absolute raker of a shot. Very ambitious. Oh, my goodness. Demos, we do play better in the big games, I think. Yeah, we do. We played incredibly well against Fleet. In the not in the first game we played them, but the second time we beat them 3-0. Played incredibly. Jags over the top. Astudio. He hasn't got much in the way of pace, but he still gets on the end of those. Vickers, Bubb. Oh, Bubb's... Oh, Astudio was offside. Oh, that's unlucky. It's unlucky. We're knocking on the door for a fourth. It's an incredible first half. That's a shocking cross. Get to that, Basie. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, Birchie, 3-0, one clear-cut chance. Which was the pen? Exactly. You can't call Byron's a clear-cut. Oh, my God, what was that pass? Oh, Jesus Christ, that pass. Was that Byron Bubb? That was shocking. Gilps did well. Snapshot absolutely flew at him. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. My defence are crumbling. What are they doing? We're very, very fortunate to be 3-0 up. Oh, I've got to say I'm happy keep it up. But they're not really that interested in it. You weren't that bad, but I think you can still improve. I have faith in you. Calmly. There we go. Look at the just reams of happiness. Look at that happiness throughout. What an excellent half. Well, just before we start the second half, we'll quickly have a check-in and make sure everyone's doing okay. Yeah, no one's incredibly unfit. Molnar's recovered from that kicking that he got early. We're okay. That's good. Very good. Farrell's put Astudio in. Oh, Asprey's just come out and got there. Well, just got there ahead. We just need to hold on for the second half. That's good. And just not because when we went 4-0 up against whoever it was. Oh no! Oh, Rimmel Daniels out. That's okay. It's sort of okay. Didn't really want to have to make that change, to be honest. I still want to put Big Pete and Camfuis on because they're both not match fit. So, considering that we're winning 3-0, it's a good opportunity for them to get half an hour, get a bit of match fitness. But with Dugan having to come on, those two subs, which were the two subs I was thinking of making on about an hour, they would be my final two subs, and then we're stitching ourselves up. But Bubb has got wrong side. Good challenge. Bubb's done well there, though. Yeah, stud time. Everybody's on long shots rarely. Molnar's done brilliantly to win that back. Ferrell's in. Oh, it's dangerous. Daventry are just scrambling it away. Their defenders look like they've never played together before. Yeah, so I've got them on long shots never, but what I really mean is long shots only when you can score in off the post from 40 yards. It's a very specific instruction. But as you can see, Byron Bubb knows exactly what I mean. Having managed him before, you know, we've worked together before, he gets it. Brilliant header away from, I think that was Basie. Daventry are coming back into it again, but they are still generally pretty hopeless. Astudio's just skinned that bloke. Finds Craig Ferroz. Oh, Craig Ferroz. Beat the goalkeeper, but beat the post. Oh, that's dangerous. Gilpin's done well to hold on to that. That could have been a very dangerous ball in. Somebody put your head on that. Oh, he's injured himself. Cross has injured himself taking a touch. Dugan's done really well. That was excellent. It does annoy me how goalkeepers take long goal kicks and none of our players challenge unless the ball drops right onto their heads. Like if it's going to drop into nowhere, my players never come for it. Bubb's done really well to get down the line. Oh my God. They nearly gifted us a fourth. Oh dear. Here we go. Right, 65 minutes. Second half, kicking towards the future Rodrigo Astudio end. Yeah, probably. Astudio wins a flick on. There's not quite... Astudio's won quite a few flick-ons from corners. Right, it's 65 minutes. I'm going to let Camfuis have a go. Who's in the worst condition? I think it's Byron. Yeah, Byron, 79%. Oh, Vickers, actually. Vickers is 69. So we'll drop Bubb into attacking midfield, where we all know he can play, because he played there just majestically for the original Rushton and Diamonds. Camfries, I'm going to tell him that the pressure's off. No pressure. Just get out there, make your debut. See what you can do, son. See if you can make a difference. There's goals in this game for you if you want them. Is basically the team talk that I would give him. Nice bit of interplay. Love it. Ferroz, Astudillo, can he get there? He's taken somebody out. Beautiful. Wonderful forward play from Astudillo. That's what we like to see. That's what the Ultras expect. If you can't win the ball, at least take somebody down. Take him down with you. They've left that guy cross on, even though he's got his own cross. He's got his little green cross. Good effort. Great save, Gilps. That was quite a good shot from range. Good save. If the ball's going past you, the man ain't destroying Angel. Exactly. Tueno, I know he hasn't got any pace, the Dutch lad. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Farrell's got pace. Farrell's got pace to burn. Finds Astudillo. Ferroz, come on. No, that's okay. Well kept. And Farrell. Farrell is clear. Ball into the box. Astudillo flicks it. Oh, it was always going just wide. Great little move, though. Superb little move from AFC Rushton and Diamonds. Oh, that's easy. No problem. Yeah, I know Camfries. I know he hasn't got any pace. It doesn't matter. It's fine. He'll be fine. Look, watch him go. Look at him go. Who needs pace when you can win corners like that? It wasn't amazing, that. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. What really he needs... That hat-trick that he scored was really excellent. He's really astute. He scored some excellent finishes. They weren't just tap-ins. He actually did really well. Ferroz is through again. Honestly, Daventry's defence are so leaky. They are Los Coladeros. They're so leaky. Here we go. This is 4-0. Ferroz. There is Molnar. Oh, Molnar was right there. Okay, we're going to put Big Pete on for the last few. Who's tired? Farrell. Farrell's a bit tired. We've got another corner. Farrell. Bubb can go left. Inside forward. Adeniyi. Actually, we might just quickly do a quick... I'm going to do a quick set piece creator. I want to let Adeniyi... Since we're 3-0 up, we'll let Adeniyi... Where is he? We'll let him take up the Molnar role. See if he can score. But we don't want Molnar lurking outside the area. Why would he do that? Molnar just swap with... Oh, stand on far post. Swap with Camfries. He can lurk outside the area. There we go. We'll give Big Pete a chance to see if he can use his 6'4" frame to nod home. Not this time, obviously, but next time. We're 3-0 up with 15 minutes to go. I think he can have a chance. We'll see if it makes a difference. There's Farrell. Oh, into the box. Oh, great ball in from Farrell. And another one. Camfries at the back post. He hasn't got any pace. He doesn't need it. He's a finisher. He's a right winger and he's a finisher. Brilliant play by Farrell. Two superb crosses. Arguably the first one. That cross there. What a brilliant ball into the corridor of uncertainty. But then he wins it back. Goes far post. Camfries, to be honest, looks a bit offside. Bosh. Slices it past the keeper. Back across him. Debut goal for the young man. Superb. Superb. And it's 4-0 AFC Rushton. Let the complacency commence. Absolutely excellent. The only thing that would make this better would be if Big Pete scored a header from a corner after I set him on to go forward for corners like that. Ah, Byron, so sporting. I mean, we are 4-0 up. We probably shouldn't rub it in. But we have, without question, battered Daventry here. We have absolutely battered them. What an amazing performance. Big Pete. We've missed Big Pete in defensive midfield, in that ball-winning midfield position. There's Steve Jaggs. Oh, he's found Ferroz. Craig Ferroz makes it 5. Craig Ferroz, what a finish. So calm. Uses all of his years of experience. This is an absolute mauling, and I would never have expected this. I can't believe this, actually. I really can't. Steve Jaggs. Brilliant pass. Ferros breaks the offside trap, just passes it calmly under the keeper. The only thing that's surprising is that Astudillo hasn't scored from open play. What a performance. Yeah, 5 shots on target, 5 goals. Exactly. Oh, Camphuis is there again. Just nods it over the bar. First yard in his head. Yeah, exactly. What a game. What an amazing game. Byron Bubb. That Byron Bubb goal. My God. What a finish. But yeah, passionately, that was a good win. That is incredible, that result. AFC Ruston 5. Daventry 0. If Fleet have lost, that would just make it better. Oh, I think they have. Where's Fleet? Fleet lost to Uxbridge. Fleet lost to Uxbridge. Ladies and gentlemen, AFC Ruston and Diamonds, we are now 10 points clear at the top of the table. 13 points clear of third. We've beaten Daventry. We've absolutely horsed them. We've lanced them at the Dog and Duck. Oh, the Ultras are going to be singing and dancing long into the night. No question. Incredible result. Absolutely incredible. Oh, thank you for... Oh, look, I love the chat. The chat is tremendous. I love the chat. Everybody's loving it. Thank you for commenting and being involved. BMOS, I can taste... Oh, yeah, 5 shots on target, 5 goals, the Strong Angel, yeah. Yeah, BMOS, I can taste promotion. Me too, mate. Me too. It's definitely on now, isn't it? It is 100% on. Let's have a look. Quick look at the full table. Look at that. Incredible. Our goals scored is now... They've still got 2 teams that have scored more goals than us. Some of the defences in this league are really, really shocking. Marlow are the ones that really spring to mind. But yeah, 10 points clear of Fleet. 13 points clear of Daventry. Absolutely amazing. Phenomenal. Daventry's goal difference, even without that, wasn't very good. But yeah, God, look at that. So how many games we've got left now? So 42. So 7 games left. 7 games left. 10 points clear. 13 points clear of third. Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Gaff, if you get promoted, how far away will you be from the conference? 2 more promotions. So it's this league, then it's the Southern Premier, then it's the Blue Square South, then it's the conference. So we've got 3 promotions and we'll be in the conference. And that's where the big boys play. That's where it really gets serious. Chris J. Donahue had to nip away for the last 20 minutes. What's happened? Chris. What's happened, Chris? This is what's happened. This is what's happened. First against third. Let's just watch the goals again, shall we? Why not? Let's just quickly watch all the goals. Chris, buckle in. You're going to absolutely love this. There's no 2 ways about it. This is probably our best. It's definitely our biggest win of the season. It's an own goal at the beginning, but Molnar got us on our way. Goes down as an own goal. It probably was going wide in truth. Then I think this second one, I think this was... Yeah, just watch this, Chris. Byron Bubb. What can you say? There are only so many words. Just, that is an absolute worldie, isn't it? It's a wonder goal. Easily the best goal that anyone scored for us this season. Then they gave a pen away. This is all in the first half an hour. Astudillo tucks it away, no problem at all. I think it was 3-0 at half time. And then second half, I made them all happy at half time with my team talk. And I expected them to get complacent, but then Byron Bubb, I brought on the young Dutch winger. Remember the young Dutch winger? There he is. He came on. He scored. He's not quick, but yeah, first yard's in his head. First yard is in his head, exactly, Tuerno. Camphuis, first goal on his debut. And then, right at the end, Jags finds Craig Ferros. What a finish. That's just a lovely little composed, tidy finish. He does the aeroplane celebration. 5-0. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So you missed a lot, Chris. You missed definitely our best game of the season. I just read the relief on Max Cream's face. Moving on. Oh yeah, it was a fan day. Yeah, look at that. What a brilliant day for it to be a fan day. A great success in the border. Expect to see an increase in long-term attendances stacked to a great match experience. You're welcome, the fans. What a result. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. It really is amazing. Byron Bubb. I mean, we all knew he was going to be an inspired signing. But look at that. 9 games, 4 goals, 1 goal of the season contender, 2 assists, 7.3. What more could you possibly ask for? Byron Bubb has still got it. As if anybody ever doubted it. Yeah, Camfris makes his debut. Quick reminder of Camfris. He hasn't got pace. He's got the magic 6 for pace, but yeah, bravery, determination, flair, work rate. Yeah, he's a good little player. He scored that brilliant hat-trick for the reserves, and fans jubilant, Peaks delighted. Incredible. Frank Sinclair still doing it. Sublime Saboni. See how he got on. What did he do? Oh, he scored twice. Yeah, he's dangerous. All right, well, guys, blimey. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Complete performance. It really was. We defended really well. Well, I mean, they did have a couple of chances, but they were chances that we kind of gifted them. But yeah, Lord Byron. Oh my goodness. Goal of the season. Yeah, Gaff, what a career for Bubb. He really has played everywhere. If you look in his club history, he's changed club almost every season. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Where's he gone now? There he is. He's had lots of like in here. Look at this run here. Every single season, he's got a new club. Or in fact, he's in that season he had 3 clubs, 4 clubs in a season there. He's just had so many. He's been to so many places. He's a real journeyman, proper journeyman. But now he's home. He thought Hendon was his home, having played for them 3 separate times. But Hendon, they tossed him aside. Yeah, wasted in their reserves. Completely wasted. He's back where he belongs. He's back with us, lads. He's back where he should be. What a career for Bubb, exactly. And he's still going at Barton Rovers. Is he really? God, I didn't realise he was actually still playing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Good for him. What a lad. How are we all feeling, everybody? We've just passed the 3-hour mark, which is around the time I like to usually finish. Again, every single day I say, we've just won. We've won really well. We should finish it there so we all go away on a high note. But I'm tempted to play another game. It's like gambling, isn't it? That's the thing about FM. It's the same feeling when you like. Not that this has ever happened to me, but I can imagine like when you're in the casino and you're playing, I don't know, whatever you're playing, and you hit a little bit of a winning streak, and you're like, oh, I might just have another one. Oh, I might just have another one. With a save like this is the sort of save that would have ruined my life at uni. This is the sort of save, because we're playing well, and it's so engrossing, and the players are brilliant. This is exactly the kind of save that would mean I would miss lectures, miss exams, and would just basically just ruin my life educationally. Absolutely brilliant. Destroying Angel says, do it, we're on a roll. It has been a very long stream. My throat's starting to hurt a little bit. I haven't got coronavirus, so it's just all the chat. Malaga's Ruud van Nistelrooy ruled out for at least 8 months. Oh, first of all, what's he doing at Malaga? And secondly, 8 months. He probably will never come back, will he? Landon Donovan and Robbie Keane both score for LA Galaxy. Nice. Good to see some familiar names in all the processing. Carlos Bacca, I imagine that is scoring for Bruges as well. Yeah, I got a bit of a sore throat because I had to do some voices this morning, which is great. I had some voiceover jobs, which some of them could be quite good. I probably shouldn't say who they're for, but I don't know about confidentiality. But they'd all of the ones that I did this morning would all be on the telly, which would be great for me because I've not actually done any voiceover on the telly yet. So if I get them and they go out, I'll obviously let you all know. It'd be mad for me to hear myself on the telly. So. Anyway, Martin Lee. Yeah, I'll let you go at the end of the season. Yeah, because I am going to let him go at the end of the season. It was the Martin Lee Experiment, which is incidentally is a really good band name. If anybody wants it, you can have it. It was worth a try because in this division, finding somebody with 19 for corners, 17 for free kicks, and 17 for pens, I honestly thought he'd be our top scorer. I thought every single time we got a free kick anywhere around the box, Martin Lee would just whip it in the top bins. As it is, I don't think he's put a single free kick on target in any of the games he's played, and yet Jags has scored a free kick. Jags might have scored two. Astudillo's definitely scored one, and he's got assists from free kicks, so it obviously doesn't matter. So there's another lower league lesson for FM12. These massive numbers, they don't necessarily mean anything, because honestly, if you look at that, you'd think Martin Lee would have scored at least, 3 or 4 direct free kicks this season. He hasn't even hit the target from one, as far as I've seen. Oh, good news, good news, good news. How's everybody doing? NJ says one more, power through the final 6 tomorrow, then off season over the weekend. We could do that, actually. We could do that. Oh, Rorogaz, welcome to the chat. I'm not sure we've ever spoken before. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining in. I read the Andrew Gaffney Spurs blog in one sitting last night. Phenomenal stuff. So Gaff is in the chat. He just said, glad you enjoyed it. That is the Gaff. That is Andrew Gaffney. So you can say thanks to him yourself. Yeah, no, it's I still haven't got around to reading that much of it myself. Rorogaz, if you haven't read Ian McIntosh's Everton project, I feel like pretty much everybody in the chat has seen that. But if you haven't read Everton project on the set pieces by Ian McIntosh, that is the one to go and read. Oh, look at everyone's sharing the love. Brilliant. Rorogaz is one of the Gaffs. Yeah, have a look at Gaff's Patreon. I've got a Patreon at patreon.com/MikePaulVox. Yeah, everybody should go and read Gaff. Put a link to your Spurs project. Because I recommend Gaff's Spurs challenge to everybody. It's really good. I've only read a little bit of it, and I just read. I won't spoil it, but I read the most recent episode. It was actually the first one I read in full, and it is. If you think this is a roller coaster, that one game has got everything. So, Alex Stewart's Moneyball. I haven't actually read that. I've been meaning to get onto that. I don't know that many. Oh, so Dave Black on Twitter at CM9798. Dave Black has written a couple of books about Champ, and he's got one at the moment that I'm particularly enjoying, which is called The Retirement Home. It's very, very stupid because he's created a team in the bottom division the team is called The Retirement Home. He's given them max reputation, max reputation, but he set himself the limit that he can only sign over 35 players, and he's signing some absolutely legendary names, but they're all crocked, and half his squad are permanently injured, and then they get nicked by clubs to take them away to be their managers. Exactly what Steve Claridge did to me. So I would look at, if you haven't seen The Retirement Home, the Retirement Home is good. Yeah, really good. So have a look for that. And Dave Black, I shouted him out yesterday. I don't actually know Dave personally, but he's been really supportive, and he's a good guy. He's obviously a really great guy, and he's a decent writer. And that Retirement Home it makes me laugh. It is really funny. Okay, so one more game. Who have we got? Somebody in the chat said, who have we got? Beaconsfield away. Beaconsfield were one of our rivals towards the top earlier in the season, but they've dropped off a little bit, firmly mid-table. And I think, to be honest, unless anybody disagrees, we've got to just go for it again, haven't we? Should we change the team? I don't really think we should. We just did so well there. Moneyball film also available on Netflix, says Chuckleberry. Yeah, it's not exactly the same, but yeah. Yeah, everybody, Gaff, put a link to your... Gaff, you're right. I'm not going to change the winning team. I'm going to take your advice because you obviously know what you're talking about. Gaff, find the link to the first episode, because it started as a Twitter stream, didn't it? Like a Twitter thread, and then you started writing them up. Link to the first one where you started writing them up in the chat so that other people can find it, Gaff, because I found it quite difficult to find your first episode. So stick it in there, and everybody, after we're off the stream, I highly recommend Gaff's Spurs adventure. It's really fun. Okay. Right, here we go. Yeah, you can't change a winning team, so we're just going to get straight into it. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Here we go. Oh, I feel so good after that last game. Here we go. Beaconsfield away. I maybe should go counter, but since we just played so well... Wow, look at all the positions he can play. Alex Sanaski. Not having a good season. Opposition instructions. Pep. Team talk. Yes. Assertive. Player game will win. No problem. Oh, player instructions. Let's get this quickly set. Simon Dahl. Delicious. Oh, I could really sink some Dahl right now. I'm absolutely starving. Right, lads. Here we go. Last game of the day. Beaconsfield against your mighty AFC Ruston and Diamonds. Superb. Byron Bubb immediately skins somebody down the line. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Jags has been excellent in central midfield in that defensive role. Astudillo's wrong side. Astudillo. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Saved. Bubb still got it. It's out for a throw. Early chance. Early sight of goal for the stud. No problem. Daniel puts it over the top and Astudillo's going to get there. He's quicker than Morris. Oh, no, Morris has just caught him. Good challenges from Morris. Astudillo's touch slowed him down a little bit too much. Promising start, though, from your mighty Diamonds. Just loving it at the moment. All of them are. Absolutely loving it. Ferrells wins a corner really well. Oh, yes. Here we go. Corners. Ferrells. Ferrells in. Oh, Molnar was right there. Right there. Unlucky. The stud was there as well. Oh, and he's there again. He looks offside to me. He is offside. Just offside. Astudillo puts through Vickers. Vickers been taken out. That's got to be a foul. Another referee who doesn't fancy it, but their fullbacks just smashed it out of play. I mean, who? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Beaconsfield don't like it up them, do they? They look a little bit... Oh no, I didn't even finish my sentence and they were already showing me that I'm just full of it. Take it off of him. Great challenge, Jags. That's okay. Gilps will take that. Excellent. Good defending. Good defending. That's forward to nobody. No problem. Counter-attack, lads. Counter-attack. Oh no, Basie's lost it and he's missed a tackle. Basie's got to get back. Take him out, Basie. Daniel's done superbly. Ferrells. Oh, I couldn't quite find the big man up front. But there's another ball in. Astudillo, he's turned his man. Astudillo, what a strike! What a strike! Rodrigo Astudillo. The stud comes up trumps again. Oh, it just sinks that chance. Absolutely tremendous. What a hit from the stud. Oh, we've needed a little bit more of that from him recently, but he's back on form. Maybe they had a shortage of Jägermeister in the dog and duck. Who knows? The keeper's just dived. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it doesn't matter. The stud scores. Your mighty Diamonds are ahead once again. What a finish. Yeah, Destroying Angel. You're absolutely right. It is a rocket from Astudillo. Beaconsfield still do look a little bit dangerous on the counter. Oh dear, I don't like that at all. Steve Jags is just a tackling machine. Brilliant ball over the top for Astudillo. He's been forced wide. Oh, but he's found a shot on target anyway. He's just shooting anyway. He's loving it today, the stud. He's felt that little tingle. And the stud is onto it. Well done, Gilps. How's everybody doing? Woodward's rating is dropping rapidly. Need to keep an eye on him. Oh, that's okay. He's rubbish. Yeah, Bubb. We got Bubb and Woodward are both not rated very well at the moment. Oh, that's dangerous. Another brilliant challenge from Vickers. Our tackling in this game has been just nothing short of perfect. Great ball through for Vickers. That is a terrible pass. Our tackling has been phenomenal. I don't know, Novocaine, I don't know if you're still there, but you've got to love this. You've got to be loving it, surely. Feroz, Vickers, Astudio. Oh, off the inside of the post and back out into play. Oh, and Byron Bubb's been taken out. We're going to have to take Byron Bubb off. Oh, he already wasn't playing that well. Oh, Bubb's down. Bubb is down and out. But look at who's on the bench. Mark Camfries. He wants it. He's interested in it. That's going to be half time. Well, it was a much quieter first half than last time. But that was a good first half. Guard against complacency. Everyone's focused up. That's what we want to see. Absolute rocket. I have a quick check-in with the chat. Astudio deserves a boatload of the finest Jaeger, says Penna. You're absolutely right. Destroying Angel. Only thing I know about Beaconsfield is a service station on the M40 has a Weatherspoons in it. Well, that's all right. Then we know where we're going on the way home at this rate anyway. Will Astudio's value rise much due to his age? His value has gone up because we gave him that new contract. He's up to 10 grand now because we added a year to his contract. But, oh, Novocaine is still there. Good to see you. Okay, here we go. Nice quiet opening 15 minutes of the half. Oh, Molnar can't quite make anything happen. Feroz to the edge of the box. Jags. I just love how we keep the ball. Feroz 1-2 with Astudio of sorts. 62 minutes gone. Woodward's come back up to a 6.6. That's all right. Yeah, no highlights is what we want. Exactly. No highlights when you're winning. Perfect. Astudio. Oh, Astudio. Okay, 66 minutes. I'll make another change in a second. We'll just wait for this. Oh, Molnar. Oh, Jesus. Molnar heads over his own crossbar. He does. They terrify me sometimes when they do that. Penner. Stop off for Mackie D's and Jaeger chasers probably won't see Astudio for a few days after that now. Well, as we know, after every game, Astudio has the hungover symbol. So yeah, we'll just leave him in a service station on the M40. He'll find his way back to the Dog and Duck. He knows his way back. He's like a homing pigeon for the Jaeger at the Dog and Duck. Oh, Camfries showed his inexperience a little bit there. Okay, the ball's just dicking around. We'll make another change. Put Big Pete on. Vickers is looking a little bit tired again. So Big Pete can come into defensive midfield. Well, that looks like a great ball over the top for Farrell. Yeah, Farrell's going to get on the end of that. Farrell boxes it. Oh, Astudio straight to Postlethwaite. Straight down the keeper's throat. Very unlucky. Astudio should have had his second goal there. Farrell's going to get that. Oh, Brandon Martin with a wild challenge on Farrell. He could be gone. That was a crazed challenge. He's gone. Brandon Martin with just a disgusting tackle from behind. Completely unnecessary. Just showing his insecurity that Farrell was just tearing past him down the left. Beaconsfield down to 10. And can we add insult? Oh, we couldn't add injury to the insult. Oh, yes. Molnar away. 10 minutes to go. We're a man up. Farrell's got acres to charge into. He's got men in the box. Can he get it in? Oh, no, he's just giving it back to Daniel. Should have just popped it into the box. Steve Jaggs, though. Steve Jaggs fires it through the goalkeeper with his left foot. Rushden fans can relax, and you're absolutely right. The ultras in the stands, this is what they come to expect now. AFC Rushden, we're sweeping all before us. Steve Jaggs, a pretty speculative effort, it has to be said. Takes a touch out of his feet. Half gets around his man. Hits a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's not looking. 2-0 AFC Rushden. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Right, final change. Oh, hang on. Ooh, wild. Wild free kick. Final change. Oh, we'll save the stud. We'll save the stud. He's done what he needs to do today. He's got us the opener. That's all we needed. He can be saved. He needs to get started. He needs to get cracking. You know, me and Andy Peaks have just been queuing up shots on the touchline. Someone needs to get started on him. Basie tries to get it in. It's going to be a last-minute corner. Yep. You cannot stop Jags. Chris, how many games before promotion confirmed? We'll figure that out afterwards, because it was 7 games to go. There's only 6 games left now. We've won another one. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's have a look at the table. So we're still 10 points clear of Fleet. But Daventry have lost. Oh, no, they drew. Daventry have drawn. 15 points clear of falling out of the automatic promotion places. 15 points. So in 5 games... So how many games we've got left to go? 6. If we win our next game and Daventry... Well, if us, Fleet and Daventry all win our next games... We'll be 15 points clear of third with only 15 points left to play for. So I think if we win our next game, promotion is, if nothing else, all but confirmed. Maybe not the championship, like maybe not the title, but a win in our next game means it's all but confirmed. So yeah. Guys, what a stream we've had today. What a stream. It's a shame that on every single stream we have to lose a game. It feels like, or we have to get some disappointing draw. But my goodness, the wins that we've had today, that was a really solid win against Beaconsfield. I'll never forget that 5-0 against Daventry. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so there's a few. Byron Bubb's out for 2 weeks. Oh, that's okay. It could be worse. 2 weeks could be worse. My under-18s lost 4-3. A lot of bookings. But yeah, we'll have a quick final look at the league table. That'll do for us for today, I think. So hang on, before we go, we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got 6 games to go. We'll try and smash through all of those tomorrow on the stream as quickly as we possibly can. Get to the end of the season. But it does look like, I mean, if we win our next 2 games, we're promoted for sure. Nobody can stop us if we win our next 2. It could just be the next one, but it depends. It depends what happens elsewhere. But oh, guys, what a stream today. What a phenomenal stream. Thank you for all being here. I think we better call it a day there. What have we been on? Yeah, 3 hours, 20 minutes. That's a long old time. Destroying Angel. Well, Destroying Angel, you can add up. You can add up, because if we win our next one, we might be promoted. So you're not that wrong. So don't worry about it. But anyway, we'll end the stream there, everybody. Thank you so much for being here again. What an incredible day. We'll be back same time tomorrow, 2 o'clock for me. So that's 2 o'clock Central European time, 1 o'clock UK time. BMOS, you can't watch tomorrow. Oh, yeah, BMOS, you're moving house. Or BMOS, good luck with your move. Really hope it goes well, especially really, really difficult time to be moving house. So good luck with your move. Come back and see us when you can. Let us know how it goes. Yeah, guys, it's been fantastic. Thank you all. I see you all saying thank you. Thank all of you for being here. I appreciate you all so much, and we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow, unless something happens. I'll let you all know on Twitter if something happens. But otherwise, tomorrow 2 p.m. Central European time, we'll be back for our promotion charge. See you then.